just to let you know, I absolutely have no qualification. So I'm just telling this from bottom of my heart. Forget about sitting in here. I absolutely no qualification to enter into this room. I don't have any qualification. Forget about studying to touch even Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavad. I absolutely don't have any qualification. So it is just the mercy of Vaishnavas. Okay, Guru Parampara and His Grace Leananda Prabhu and His Grace Bhagavad Prabhu. It is just because of their mercy I could touch Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavad. That's all. Absolutely, I have no qualification. So this is 100% true. I am not just for the sake of saying it. This is 100% true. Absolutely no qualification. I am such a fallen soul. Hare Krishna. I am eternally thankful to all Vaishnavas. Hare Krishna. I think there is no better word than in English. So భాగవన్ ప్రభు ఒక మాట అంటారు, ప్రభుజీ మనము మన చర్మము ఒలిచి చెప్పులు కుట్టించినా సరే మనము రుణం తెచ్చుకోలేము ప్రభు అంటారు. దట్ ఈస్ 100%. సో ఐ విల్ యూజ్ లిటిల్ తెలుగు ఆల్సో ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ సో దట్ ఇట్ విల్ గో డైరెక్ట్లీ టు అవర్ హార్ట్. Sorry, I don't know how many of you cannot understand. I think very few, maybe 5%. So the entire Japa or Harina we try to understand in the concept of, in the framework of Sambandha, Abhideya and Prayojana. Okay, in this framework we'll try to understand. So I think these three words everybody have very fair understanding, but I will just give a quick introduction. Sambandha, which is talking about relationship. Okay, so here the chanting which we are doing Japa, no, that is relation between Krishna and the Jivas. And Abhideya, that is process. What process we are following? What is the process we have to follow? Okay, and then Prayojana, what is the goal we are trying to achieve? Okay, and in this achieving this goal, what is the major bottleneck for us? So whether you agree, disagree, okay, the mind is the major bottleneck, and also it is favorable. So Prabhuji's Mataji's, we are in this room because of what, you know? Mind. Some of us not here because of what? Mind. We all sitting here listening because of mind. Some of us sitting here but not listening because of mind. So that we are trying to cover in the fourth section. Total we have 4 sections. So what is Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana, at end mind bottleneck. So this mind bottleneck we will try to learn step by step. Okay, that is going to be the very crucial of this entire presentation. Alright. Prabhuji's Mataji's, okay, let us start with the Sambandha. Okay. Leananda Prabhu always says, Prabhuji, we got a diamond, but the problem is we don't know the value of it. It's not diamond, actually we got Chintamani. What is Chintamani? What is the meaning of Chinta? Huh? Chinta is mind, thought. Chinta, Chintan bite, BJP wala bolte na. Okay. What is it they are doing? Sitting and thinking and some plan. So Chinta, thought. This Chintamani, okay, what I understand is the holy name, the Harinam. Generally we say that we will go back to Godhead. But actually, you know, the Chintamani, it can solve your material problems and also spiritual problems. But the emphasis is not given on the material problems. It is because we want this spiritual pattern. Assuming that you have a real challenge. For example, okay, I heard from very senior devotees, you really have a challenge, you need a house, pray, it will be fulfilled. You don't have a partner, you don't have a wife, pray, it will be fulfilled. But what kind of desires you should ask? The material desires, no? you should think that if this desire is not fulfilled, I cannot progress in spirituality. Such a kind of desires only you should ask from material point of view. That is very, very important. Okay. There is a book called Harinama Chintamani. In that it is mentioned. Okay. Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So Maharaj said, okay, it is, you can ask material desires, but you should ask the material desire only such kind of things. Okay. And ultimately what it is giving? Harinam, it is giving the ultimate goal, Krishna Prema. So see, the greatness of Harinam, it can give everything. Alright? But you know, why we don't believe it? There is a reason. Are you believing 100%? That Chintamani is giving everything. Do we believe? We don't believe. But there is a difference, Prabhuji's Mataji's. One person believes 10%. Another person believes 20%. Another person believes 70%. Another person believes 80%, 90%. Prabhuji always says, even though we are all sitting here, we are not at same level. Prabhuji told so many times. We are at different levels. Why? It is because it is all depends upon how much you taken into our head. This believing factor. Everything is there as Prabhuji introduction. Everything is there. But how much you taken into your heart, how much you believe, that matters. So, for believing something, you know what happens most of the times? Mind is the bottleneck. When somebody enters into the room, what we say? That person would have done so many other strategies, thoughts, practices, especially practices. When he comes here, we just say that, Prabhu, how do I get mukti? You say that, you put a chanting bag, you just do Harinam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You just do this, everything will happen. We just tell that. But the question is, Hare, I did so many other practices. How come this is so simple? It's a simple, right? Chanting bag, Naam. That's it, nothing else. Is it so simple? Can it be so simple to go back to Vaikunta or Goloka or even forget about those mukti? Is it that simple? Mind doesn't believe that, first of all. Mind will not believe that, Prabhuji's Mataji's. So for mind to believe, you have to pick up Shastra. That is very important. What is that Shastra is talking about? Harinam. Is this Shastra is talking about Harinam or is there anything else? Okay? ఇప్పుడు మన మైండ్ చాలా లాజికల్గా ఆలోచిస్తుందండి. ఓకే, ఆ లాజికల్గా ఆలోచించండి, మనం లాజికల్గానే కొట్టాలి. ఇదంతా మైండ్ గేమ్. ఈరోజు సెషన్ అంతా మైండ్ గేమ్. ఇట్స్ ఆల్ గో అరౌండ్ మైండ్, అంతే. ఓకేనా? బట్ వీ డూ కోట్ ఫ్రమ్ భగవద్గీత, భాగవతం. వీ విల్ నాట్ డీవియేట్ ఫ్రమ్ శాస్త్ర. వీ విల్ స్టిక్ టు అవర్ శాస్త్ర ఓన్లీ. But we will try to convince our mind. That's all. That is the only objective. Okay na? Hari Bol. Ipudu, first what we have to do is, you have to see, you want to buy something. Hare Krishna. You want to buy something. Will you go directly and go and buy? You want to buy a fan. Will you go and buy it? You will see what are all the companies are there. Okay? Length of that, okay, adenti? రెక్క, దాని లెంత్ ఎంత, అది స్పీడ్ ఎంత వెళ్తుంది, ఏ కంపెనీ బెస్ట్, ఓకే, ప్రైస్ ఎంత, ఓకే. యూ ఆస్క్ సో మెనీ పీపుల్, యూ ఆస్క్ ChatGPT ఆల్సో. So like that, when somebody gets Leon the Prabhu and he gives chanting back, he will not believe. Why should I believe? Why should I believe? He will not say, but it will be there in your mind. Don't worry. There are so many other things in the industry, market. See all. This is all there. What is there in market? We have Dhyana Yoga, we have Jnana Yoga, we have Karma Yoga, we have Bhakti Yoga. We should not ask people to refer only Bhakti Yoga. We should ask people to see others also. Then understand, realize and come to Bhakti Yoga. Don't rush. Most of the times what we do now, rush. No. Don't rush. Why do you need to rush? Don't rush. No, let us understand what Dhyana Yoga is telling. What Dhyana Yoga is telling? Dhyana Yoga is also telling us You know what it is? Dhyana yoga, silent meditation. What is mean by silent meditation? Silent meditation on what? Silent meditation on super soul. What is super soul? It doesn't tell. But it tells there is a super soul. Are you getting what I'm saying? There is a super soul. So what you should do? You should meditate on super soul. But how? Silent. What does it mean by silent? You should close your eyes. You should close your ears. Means you can't close your eyes, but you should not listen anything. And what is expected? Your mind should be completely calm. What does it mean? You are not engaging any of your senses. What is that? Let me repeat again. In Dhyana Yoga, you are not engaging any of your senses. Just think Prabhuji's Mataji is. If you are engaging your senses only, you are not able to do. If you don't engage your senses, do you think it is possible? Do you think it is possible? You know what will happen? You will just go to a deep sleep. You know what will happen? You will wake up after deep sleep. You will see this here, that side. Yeah, Prabhuji, how is meditation? Yeah, it went very well. What will happen after deep sleep? It will be good only. How can you say that? I am the best example. You don't need to go anywhere. Ask my wife. I used to go for meditation courses. Not meditation, basic meditation courses, advanced meditation courses, silent meditation courses. You know silence how many days? 4 days. 4 days silence meditation courses. Automatically what will happen? You will be good only. Why? You did nothing. So in this Japa session, the question is why you need to understand Dhyana Yoga. But to understand the Japa value, you need to understand other things. Otherwise you will not realize. You have diamond. How do you know the value of diamond? Put others. Put the value of all others. Then bring the value of the diamond. You will automatically understand. The problem is, we don't, when somebody comes to Bhakti Yoga, we see Bhakti. That's all. Sometimes we should let him go, understand, study. Then that fellow will realize, Amma, I am the best example for that. Okay. Now some people say Jnana Yoga, name itself is there. What is Jnana Yoga? Formless. There is no form at all here. Okay. There is no super soul concept also. What is supreme? Why? That is what Jnana Yoga says. Learn, neti. This is not. What is final left? Void. So what is that here? What is that we are doing here? Merging into impersonal Brahma. There is no major difference on the practice point of view on Dhyana Yoga or Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga people read more. But finally, they decide that there is nothing. Read for what? For nothing. To focus on nothing. Prabhuji, one more thing I will tell you. All these things, what is common? Dhyana Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. What is common? Yoga. First of all, what is the meaning of yoga? Huh? Reunion with what? With with absolute. No, they don't say nothing. Absolute they will use. Very fancy word they use. What is that word? Absolute. Absolute. Connecting with absolute. But what is that process? Different processes. Okay, all right. Now we understood a little bit of Jnana Yoga. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Is it good? Hare Krishna. So, Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga. The practices are very similar. I think anybody came from Bhakti Shastra, just completed. They have some fair understanding on these two. Okay. The third one is what? Karma Yoga. What is this Karma Yoga? Through karma, they try to connect We try to connect absolute. Krishna or absolute. Now here this is much better. How this is better? We are doing duties without attaching the results, and the results they offer to Krishna. Yeah. This is karma yoga. Slowly, slowly, slowly you do karma yoga, karma yoga, karma yoga. It leads to bhakti yoga. It automatically leads to bhakti yoga. Now let's come to bhakti yoga. What is that bhakti? What is the meaning of bhakti? What is the meaning of bhakti? Huh? What do you mean by devotional service? Let's go to the core. Let's go to the core. What do you mean by devotional service? Working for Krishna. What does it mean? Why you want to work for Krishna? Making him happy. What is that you are getting by making him happy? Good. Satisfaction. Anything else? Connection. Yes. Anything else?
So
Huh?
when you serve something or someone, you will develop love towards the person.
That love. Love. You know, bhakti automatically means what? So through love, you are connecting to absolute. That is bhakti yoga. As Prabhuji mentioned, how do you get a love? How do you get an affection on your kid? By serving. In the same way, serving Krishna, you automatically get love. That is what is bhakti yoga. Yeah. So in bhakti yoga, you keep on chanting Hare Krishna. Okay. So by chanting Hare Krishna and by serving the devotional service, we get attachment, connection, prema on absolute, which is Krishna. That is what is bhakti yoga. Okay, here I provided a grid here. Okay, what is the type of meditation? Oh, it has not come. Okay, so the sloka references and what is the result for each of the things I have provided. Yeah. So now sometimes, okay, you have to think what are the other practices are there in this world for these souls. See, irrespective of all, whether it is a Dvaita, Advaita, Visishta Advaita, anything, okay, what we talk about is we are all souls. That is for sure. There is some slight difference on the practices. Okay. Ideally, there are only two types. On sadhana, whether you call it as meditation, only two types. One is impersonal meditation, means don't use senses. That is one type. Another thing is use your senses and do meditation. All right. Doing senses and doing meditation is Vaishnava. All Vaishnavas, whether it is Sri Sampradaya or any other Sampradaya, okay, Rudra Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, any other Sampradaya, which we have 4 Sampradayas, right? They all do chanting of holy names, God names. That's all. These are the two. Now tell me, which one is easy? You want to use your senses or you want to do meditation without senses? Using senses. Now for using, we are doing, by using senses, we are practicing 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. That itself is a major problem for us. Now you think how it is possible without using your senses. I will leave it to you. Yeah, that is the reason Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always says, for Kali Yuga, holy name, for Kali Yuga, holy name, for Kali Yuga, holy name. Why? We can't do anything else. You try for 1 month, then you will get to know. You cannot. It's not possible. That is the reason Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that only do holy name, chant holy name. There is nothing else for us. So first of all, when a room is there, you need to know how many doors are there. We have only one door, Prabhuji, to get out of this. What is that door? Holy name. Chanting the holy name. There is no other door. Okay. If still something is there in our mind, says that there is another way to get out of this, better try to see and close the door. Because mind always wants some complex solutions, Prabhuji. Mataji. Yeah. Mind wants a complex solutions. Alright? That's the nature of mind. Alright? So let's move on. Okay. Here the screen is not coming. Okay. Hare Krishna. Because now once we accepted that Bhakti Yoga is the one I want to proceed. Okay. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is one chapter which explains about what is devotional service. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains to Rupa Goswami. That comes in Madhya Lila, chapter 22. The name of the chapter is the process of devotional service. In this chapter, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says one thing. Okay. There are three things important in this. You know what are those? One, okay, one Jiva Daya. Second, Vaishnava Seva. Third, Nama Ruchi. Let me repeat those three. In this chapter, the essence of the chapter is three words. What are those three words? Jiva Daya. What is second word? Vaishnava Seva. Third word? Nama Ruchi. Okay. Whenever you are reading Shastra, right, there could be 100 slokas. There could be 500 slokas. What we need to understand is essence. After reading the chapter, what is that you remember? You tell me. Essence, right? Unless you don't remember, how can you write the exam? That is the mind. In the same way, we have to read the Shastra. You are reading Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya. What is the essence? What is the essence? What is the essence? You have to remember. So, essence of this chapter is three words. It says that Jivadaya, Vaishnava Seva, Namaruchi. Now, I will ask a question. Among these three, which one you think is the most important for all of us? Okay, raise your hands. Who says Namaruchi? Okay. Vaishnava Seva? Okay. Jivadaya? Okay, some of you not raised, maybe voted for all three. Or maybe they're thinking that something else is there. Mind is so clear, like it even think. Okay. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also it will think. Mind is like that. Okay. Yeah. These three are mentioned. Thank you, Prabhuji. So Vaishnava Seva, Namaruchi, Jivadaya. Okay. This question is asked by Rajabihari Prabhu to all of us. What is the most important for you? Everyone answered. Chanting. Everybody gave different answers. Okay. Now, what Rajabihari Prabhu said is, what is that we need is Vaishnava Seva. Is the fundamental. Unless you do a Vaishnava Seva, unless you please a Vaishnava, you will not get mercy. When you don't have the mercy, how can you chant even Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Then where is the question of Nama Ruchi? Once you have some Ruchi, you want to share that Ruchi to others. That is Jivadaya. Are you getting the link, Prabhuji? Once we have that Nama Ruchi, you want to share that. See, you had Gulab Jam. You want to tell people saying that Gulab Jam is very, very tasty. You will tell, right? Today Gulab Jam is very nice. Go and eat. Then you have that Nama Ruchi, you will tell others. Then otherwise it is possible. So first, what is that very important? Vaishnava Seva. Getting. Sometimes you get unknowingly. Then somebody enters into Bhakti Center. Yeah. And once you have that Vaishnava Seva and the pleasing, okay, by a Vaishnava, then automatically you start doing Japa. Then the Japa, you start getting some taste. I am not even saying, Namaruchi is a big word. Okay. Big, very big word. Then you start giving that Ruchi to others. That is Jivadaya. There is no other Jivadaya. Jivadaya means like we are not giving food. You give food today, tomorrow again hungry. We have to give a solution for the people so that they will completely get out of this place. That is Jivadaya. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in this chapter. There is no other Jivadaya. Remaining all are lower versions of Jivadayas. That's all. Giving Krishna Prema or giving chanting back to others is exactly Jivadaya. Alright? Hare Krishna. Let's move. So that is what I asked. Some of you raised. Alright. So what is the most and prominent one? Vaishnava Seva. Which is what? Is a foundation. So by serving devotees, what happens? We receive Krishna's mercy. And strength is to develop Namaruchi and Jivadaya. Where it is mentioned? It's mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 20.54. The mercy of Krishna comes through mercy of devotees only. There is no other way. There is no direct muttukunde shock. So devotee has to be there in between. పెద్ద ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మర్. సో యూ నీడ్ ఎ డివోటీ. ఆల్ రైట్, దట్ ఈస్ ద సేఫెస్ట్ ఫర్ అస్ టు గోయింగ్ త్రూ కృష్ణ, త్రూ గురు. ఆల్ రైట్. So what is mentioned, the which fundamental sloka in 4.34? Approach Guru, serve him, okay, and he will enlighten you. Even if you don't serve, sit properly. At least act that you are listening. Mercy will come. At least don't dishonor that fellow who is sitting over there. You will get mercy in Kali Yuga. Okay. Avoid Vaishnava brother and start your spiritual progress. Okay. This is the first one, foundation. That is Vaishnava Seva. Okay. The next, Nama Rupchi. This is basically chanting with faith. This is a big word. There could be a question. Prabhu, do you think I don't have faith? This could be a big question, very strong question. Again I said, faith varies from person to person. It could be 1% to 99%. Even 99%, you are not there. Again, is it a blind faith? No, this is not a blind faith. So what is the difference between chanting with faith and blind faith? You need to understand this, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Then you have to take a step back for this faith point of view. Okay, we have to take a step back. Now, you are chanting from last 4 years. Assuming that you are chanting from 4 years. Take a step back. 4 years back, how was I looking? How am I was? How was my mind? What kind of tendencies I had? I used another big word, tendency. Very big word, tendency. We need to understand tendency. What is tendency? Tendency is, in Telugu, it is called vasana. What is vasana? I born with certain vasanas. What is vasanas? I would like to eat laddu. That is vasana. My mother doesn't like. My brother doesn't like. But I would like to eat sweets. That is vasana. Are you getting what I'm saying? I would like to eat pickles. Mango pickle. That is vasana. Are you getting what I'm saying? I just taken very simple plain examples. Yeah. That is vasana. Everybody born with some vasanas, some tendencies. Now, I am chanting from last 4 years. How were my tendencies 4 years back and how are now? Okay. It requires self-introspection. Any of the tendencies I dropped. Any of the tendencies I dropped. You are going in right direction. You are not dropped. Additional tendencies you got. You are going down. I will tell you a simple example. You came to in this world, okay? You came with a shirt. Shirt has 10 marks. Each of that is a tendency. By the time you leave this body, from those 10 marks, at least you should erase at least 4 marks or 2 marks, 3 marks. But what we are doing, we are adding more marks. రిన్ను వేసి తోమాలి, రిన్నో సర్ఫ్ ఏది వేసి తోమాలి. కానీ మనం ఏం చేస్తాం? యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాం, టెండెన్సీస్ యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఈవెన్ ఇన్ భక్తి ప్లాట్ఫామ్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు బి వెరీ కేర్ఫుల్. దోస్ టెండెన్సీస్ ఆర్ రెడ్యూసింగ్, ఆ వాసనాస్ ఆర్ రెడ్యూసింగ్, ఆర్ వాసనాస్ ఆర్ ఐఎమ్ యాడింగ్ మోర్ వాసనాస్. వాసనాస్ అంటే ఏం చెప్పనా? ఒక అడిక్టింగ్ టు సీయింగ్ సమ్ యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్. This day, today, Kali Yuga, adding to our adding more tendencies very, very easy. Rubbing is very, very difficult. Are you following what I'm saying? Yeah. So, షర్టు మీద నేను ఇంకా ఎక్కువ మరకలు వేసుకుంటున్నానా, ఉన్నాయి తుడిచిపెడుతున్నాను, సర్ఫేస్ తుడిచిపెడుతున్నాను. సర్ఫ్ ఏంటి? హరినామం. చేస్తున్నావా లేదా? వెరీ సింపుల్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, వెరీ క్రూడ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఇంకా ఎక్కువ వేస్తున్నావా, ఉన్నాయి తీసేస్తున్నావా? 10 ఇప్పుడే పోతాయని అనుకోండి. 10లో అసలు కనీసం ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ నీకు నువ్వు 4 పోయినాయా, 1 పోయిందా, 2 పోయిందా చెక్ చేసుకో. వేరే దారి లేదు, నువ్వే చెక్ చేసుకో. ఎందుకు? అవి నీయే టెండెన్సీస్, వేరే కాదు, నీ టెండెన్సీస్. నీ టెండెన్సీస్ ఎవరికి తెలియదు, నీకు మాత్రమే తెలుసు. భార్యకు కూడా తెలియదు, భార్యవి భర్తకు కూడా తెలియదు. టెండెన్సీస్, వాసనాస్ ఆర్ లైక్ దాట్. బీ వెరీ కేర్ఫుల్. చెప్తారు ప్రభు? చెప్పండి ప్రభు.
Prabhuji has a tendency of asking questions.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sorry to interrupt the beautiful flow you are going through. Just wanted to ask, you are saying over a period of time, there should be change in the tendency.
Yes, bro.
See, voluntarily we cannot change the tendency.
Yes, bro.
Harinam can change.
Yes, bro.
Right?
Yes.
But if after some time, after
Yes.
the Harinam, if the tendencies are not changed,
Yes.
where is the problem?
Good question, Prabhu.
But
Very
where is
good
the
question.
problem? We are trying.
Yeah.
For example, I have a headache, I put a tablet.
Yes, yes.
The tablet is going to reduce my headache.
Yes, bro.
Tablet is working.
Yes.
I'm not doing anything.
Yes, bro.
So I'm not trying to compare a headache with
Yes.
a pure mantra, but I'm trying to understand.
Yes, bro. Yes,
So we have tendencies,
Yes,
we have
bro.
problems.
yes, bro.
We are not able to let go on our own.
Yes,
So we are believing Harinam
yes,
will
yes,
change.
yes,
But the process, the tendencies are not going.
yes.
So how to understand?
The simplest answer for this is you are not using medicine properly. You are not using Harinamam in a right way. That is the simplest answer. Why you are not using Harinam in right way? That is the actual problem. That we are covering in fourth section. All right, mind. We're not using our medicine properly. Why we are not using our main medicine properly? That is covering fourth section. All right. Okay, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Now the third point. Okay, Jiva Daya. Jiva Daya is a natural result of bhakti. What is mentioned here? A natural result of bhakti. You have something, especially Prabhupada books, Prabhupada paupers, Prabhupada sessions. You can't stop. Today morning, there was one session. Okay, today I gave in the Zoom Japa. Not Zoom Japa, like our Bhagavatam. In that, chapter number 9, 9th chapter, 4th sloka, I did mention today, Mataji. It's the most difficult sloka to understand. 9.4. So Krishna says that everything, I am expanded everything is residing in me. Okay? Everything is residing in me, but I am not in them. Very difficult to understand. Unless Prabhupada only explained to me. Before reading Prabhupada as it is, I read 2-3 other books of Bhagavad Gita. I could never understand. Hare Krishna. Let's continue. You have something. You had Gulab Jam, Prabhu, Satya Prabhu. You had Gulab Jam. How many times you will tell to others? You will tell to so many, right? Prabhu, I had Gulab Jam. Go and eat. That is what happens. That is what natural result of bhakti. Okay? You have the, automatically when you have bhakti, no, you cannot hold it. You will start giving to others. Alright? But without devotee association, Vaishnava Seva, and taste of chanting, okay? Actually, it is very difficult to give Krishna Nama to others. It's very difficult. That is the root. Okay? See, it is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adilila 9.41. Let us read this sentence very carefully. One has taken his birth as a human being in the land of India, which is Bharatavarsha, should make his life successful and work for the benefit for all other people. What is benefit, Prabhu, here? Is it material benefit? No. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying that benefit is Krishna Prema. Who is responsible? Everyone who took in the land of Bharatavarsha. How careful we should be. He is saying that everybody who is taking the birth in this land of Bharatavarsha is responsible to share Krishna Prema. How can you share Krishna Prema unless you have? Unless you have attached to Nama, how can you share Krishna Prema? Not possible. It's all interdependent, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Yeah. So, as I mentioned, you have to compare the tendencies and move on. Okay. All right. So, how do you preach Krishna conscious? Through books, Harinam, Sankirtan, and Prasad distribution. These are all the ways. Okay. Invite others, associate with the devotees, and start bhakti journey. So, this is a high level summary. Any questions? Shall we move on? Prabhu? Is this related? If it is related, ask.
Related.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
నేను ఇప్పుడు దాకా ఇంత పెద్ద గ్రేట్ సోల్ పక్కన కూర్చొని ఒక రియల్లీ గ్రేట్ ఆపర్చునిటీ ఐఎమ్ సిట్టింగ్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ సో
I absolutely have no qualification.
ప్రభుజీ మీ ఫస్ట్ స్లైడ్ లో యూఆర్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ యోగాస్
Yes.
ఓకే భక్తి యోగా జ్ఞాన యోగా
Yes.
సో డిఫరెంట్ యోగాస్
Yes.
ఓకే సో ఎవ్రీ యోగా అదర్ దాన్ భక్తి యోగా
Yeah.
so we are trying to suppress senses.
Yes.
Okay, Bhakti Yoga, we are trying to use the senses.
Yes.
So, for example, I'm touching, right? No, I'm touching the soul.
Yes. Yes.
So, I should feel it is a Krishna.
Yes.
So, every time I'm thinking, right, my mind should think of the Krishna.
Huh.
So, all the senses, I think eight senses.
Five senses. Five.
Three mind.
Okay.
So,
Whatever.
so everything we need to think about Krishna only and Radharani only. So that we try to purify ourselves.
Yes.
Correct, Prabhuji?
Yes. Yes.
So you're talking about tendencies.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So that means we are always adding, right? Every time. So మన చైల్డ్హుడ్ నుంచి ఇప్పుడు దాకా వచ్చాం కదా. సో మనం ఎన్నో చూసాం, ఏదో చేసాం. So we are always trying to learn something. We are adding karma to that. So each karma is nothing but tendency.
Yes.
So
Each karma is not tendency,
Karma
Prabhu.
means
అంటే ఆ కర్మ తాలూకు మనకు కొంత ఆనందం అనిపిస్తుంది కదా, ఆ ఆనందం టెండెన్సీ, కర్మ టెండెన్సీ కాదు.
so ఈ కేసులో we are bearing lot of tendencies on our head on shoulders.
Yes.
So we try to remove them slowly one by
Yes.
one.
Yes.
And we purify ourselves.
Yes. Yes.
So that is what
Yes.
I find.
Yes, Prabhu. You got it, Prabhu.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Let's continue. Like there is one fundamental question people will ask. Okay. When you are going with a chanting bag, when you generally having interaction with people, you are doing chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Where is mentioned, you follow Bhagavad Gita. Where it is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, okay, that you have to chant always. You have to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, or you have to do Japa. This is a fundamental sloka, 10.25. Okay, even Prabhuji has said, okay, Gauranga Darshan Prabhu mentioned. What is that mentioned? This is sloka, it is being mentioned very clearly. Here, what is that? Krishna said, Yajnana Japa Yajñosmi. Here in this chapter, 10th chapter, he is speaking the best and telling that I am that, I am that, I am that. Okay? What is happening? Now, in that, in 5 Pandavas, he said, I am Arjuna. Like that, sacrifices, I am Japa. We have so many sacrifices. Sacrifices and ఏంటి చెప్పండి? యజ్ఞం. సాక్రిఫైస్ అంటే ఏం లేదు, యజ్ఞం. ఎన్ని యజ్ఞాలు ఉన్నాయండి, ఎన్ని హోమాలు ఉన్నాయి, లెక్కే లేదు. మీరు ఏదన్నా గుడికి వెళ్ళండి చెప్పండి, మీ జాతకం చూపించండి, వాడు కనీసం 10 యజ్ఞాలు చెప్తాడు, ఇది చేయాలి అది చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ ఏం చెప్తున్నాడు కృష్ణుడు? నేను ఏ యజ్ఞాన్ని అని చెప్తున్నాడు? నేను జప యజ్ఞాన్ని. యాక్చువల్గా అవర్ మైండ్ ఈజ్ వెరీ ట్రిక్కీ. మీరు జప ప్యాక్ పట్టుకుని మొదలు పెట్టగానే ఏం చెప్తుంది తెలుసా? రోజు చేసేదే కాదు, కొత్తగా ఏముంది, కొత్తగా ఏం చేస్తున్నావు, అదే మంత్రం అదే చేస్తున్నావు. కానీ ఈ మాట గుర్తుకు రావాలి, ఒరే నువ్వు చేస్తుంది ఏంటో తెలుసా? హయ్యెస్ట్ యజ్ఞం. ఏంటది హయ్యెస్ట్ యజ్ఞం? జప యజ్ఞం. జప యజ్ఞం ఏమన్నాడు? హయ్యెస్ట్, అది నేను అన్నాడు, నువ్వు అది చేస్తున్నావు. మరి ఎంత ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఇవ్వాలి దానికి? ఆలోచించండి. అర్థమవుతుంది నేను చెప్పాడు. ఏ యజ్ఞమైనా పక్కన పెట్టి జపం ఏం చేయాలి అంటే, ఏ యజ్ఞం కంటే ఏది పెద్దది? జప యజ్ఞం పెద్దది. ఎవరు చెప్పారు? కృష్ణుడు చెప్పాడు. ఈ కృష్ణుడు చెప్పింది కాకుండా ఇంకేం పట్టుకుంటావు చెప్పండి? మైండ్కి ఇలా చెప్పాలి. అండర్లైనింగ్ మైండే, దాన్ని వదలకండి. ఇదంతా మనం ఎవరికి చెప్తున్నాం? మైండ్కి. ఎందుకు ప్రాబ్లం ఎక్కడ? మైండ్తోనే. అర్థమవుతుందా? హరే కృష్ణ, యూఆర్ ఫాలోయింగ్ రైట్? Krishna has told, I am Japa Yajna. Then when you are picking the chanting bag, right, you should feel that I am doing the highest sacrifice, which I am doing Japa. The problem is we don't feel that. We don't feel that. We take this sentence casually, we move on. There is an essence. When you are reading chapter, what is the essence? Tell me in 2 words. We should be able to tell. This is what it is. Hare Krishna. Is it make sense? So when every day you are doing the highest sacrifice on this planet, highest sacrifice on this planet which no one can do, because you are doing 16 malas every day, because you are committed to your Guru Maharaj. And there is no better sacrifice than that in this world. Why don't you feel that? Why don't you have that conscious? This single sentence is enough for us to change our japa. You are getting sleep. Stand, walk. Still getting sleep, but run. It is very natural to get sleep. I am not denying. Stand, not going, walk, not going, run. In between you put water. That is taken. That is first initial step before standing. Because this is highest japa you are doing, Prabhu. Sometimes you should feel proud. Deniki proud, garvam kaadu, garvam deniki. You are doing highest japa ni feel avva. Feel avvapode etla chestu? Feeling avaledu. Idi negative side kaadu, positive side feeling. Okay? What is next sloka which you talk about, which is 9.14? Krishna says is Satatam. What is that? Satatam. What does it mean by Satatam? 24 hours. Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. ఆ మామ్ ప్లేస్లో ఇంకోటి ఏమన్నా పెట్టకండి, మామ్ అన్నాడు అక్కడ. మా మీ మా 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 ఎన్నిసార్లు అంటాడు కృష్ణుడు. ఐ వాంట్ టు చెక్ యాక్చువల్లీ. దిస్ ఈజ్ వన్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ ఫర్ మీ. Krishna, how many times in Bhagavad Gita is told mom? We idiots want to replace mom with something else. I really don't know how can be that possible. That is like first wonder for me. How can somebody replace mom with something else? I really can't understand. He's telling me. And he said Satatam. Satatam అంటే ఎంత అండి? 24 గంటలు. Satatam, we can't even give 2 hours. And Krishna said Satatam. Think, where are we and where is the current situation? Krishna said Satatam. Then always chanting my glories. And one of the best word he has used now, okay, Satatam Kirtayantonam. Okay. Then he said another word, enduring with great determination. Okay. So he said enduring with great determination. What does it mean by these 2 words are the very crucial? I have put him in red color. Okay. Enduring. Enduring అంటే ఏంటి చెప్పండి, తెలుగులో చెప్పండి ఎవరన్నా. ప్రయత్నించడం. ఇక్కడ నేను బ్రాకెట్లో పెట్టా, అక్కడ పెట్టా. ఐ వాంట్ టు టచ్ కోర్. ఓకే. ప్రయత్నం ఎటువంటి ప్రయత్నం ఉండాలి తెలుసా? బెస్ట్ డిటర్మినేషన్, బెస్ట్ ప్రయత్నం, దృఢ సంకల్పం. ఇక్కడ చెప్తున్నాడు కృష్ణుడు. ఎలా పట్టుకోవాలని? సతతం ఒక దృఢ సంకల్పంతో జపం చేయని చెప్తున్నాడు. ఈయన చెప్పాడు భగవద్గీతలో జపం గురించి. వీఆర్ నాట్ అండర్స్టాండ్. దిస్ ఈజ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ ఇట్ ఆన్ బుక్. ఆల్వేస్ చాంట్ మై గ్లోరీస్, ఎండోరింగ్ విత్ గ్రేట్ డిటర్మినేషన్. Enduring with great determination. Put the best efforts. Prabhuji's Mataji is, Krishna knows our difficulties. Krishna knows about our mind. He is the one, he gave the mind. He knows our challenges. But, you know what he sees is, what is your endurement? What is your determination? When you are read the sloka, don't move. Sit there, meditate. Krishna sees your endurance, how much you are enduring, and what is your determination. That is what he will observe. Mind is going. How many times he brought it back? You are doing japa. Now it is mechanical, right? Because Mahamantra we know everyone. Body keeps on chanting. Mind goes like wherever it goes. Where is determination? Where is enduring? Both are gone. It's so used to senses keep on chanting, beat back, keep on moving. This is essence of 9th chapter. What is that? Enduring with great determination and sattva. See, every sloka is important. I am not saying, but there will be essence, Prabhuji. That essence we have to catch hold. We know this sloka very well, but how much we meditate, that is where the difference comes. Okay? Hare Krishna. Shall we move? See, you know the chapter name of 6th chapter? Anybody wants to tell the chapter name of 6th chapter? Dhyana Yoga. Dhyana on what? This chapter is the one is like misused, misinterpreted like anything in this world. Why you are doing this formless definition? People say 6th chapter Krishna told, observe on nose, do close your eyes. In 6th chapter, see the sloka 6.40. I picked it from 6th chapter only. What does it mean here? What is Krishna telling? What is that Krishna is telling here? Anybody wants to read? Yogina apipi sarvesam madgate nantaratmana shraddhavan bhajite yomam same yuktam tamo mataha. You tell me how many times he said me. Let us first understand the sloka. Of all yogis, read it very carefully. Of all yogis, ఎన్ని కన్సిడర్ చేశాడండి? ఎన్ని యోగాలు కన్సిడర్ చేశాడు? ఇప్పటికీ అన్ని యోగాలు కన్సిడర్ చేశాడు. ఏం యోగాలు చెప్పండి? జ్ఞానయోగం, కర్మయోగం, ఇంకా అష్టాంగ యోగం, కర్మయోగం, మొత్తం ఆ 3 కవర్ చేసేసి బుద్ధియోగం అది కూడా సిమిలర్, బట్ అది కూడా చేసేసి ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యోగీస్ ఏమంటున్నాడు ఇక్కడ? ద వన్ విచ్ ఇస్ గ్రేట్ ఫెయిత్ హూ ఆల్వేస్ అబైడ్స్ మీ, థింక్స్ ఆఫ్ మీ విత్ ఇన్ హిమ్సెల్ఫ్. ఆయనలో నా గురించి ఆలోచించేవాడు. రెండర్స్ ట్రాన్స్జెండర్ లవింగ్ సర్వీస్ టు మీ. ఎవరు? లవింగ్ సర్వీస్ విత్ మీ. ఈజ్ ద మోస్ట్ ఇంటిమేట్లీ యునైటెడ్ విత్ మీ ఇన్ యోగా. ఈజ్ ద హయ్యెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్. ఇక్కడ చెప్పేశాడు ఏంటి? ధ్యాన యోగంలో చెప్పేశాడు. ఏం చెప్పాడు? అరే అన్ని యోగాలు పక్కన పెట్టండి రా, నన్ను పట్టుకోండి రా అని చెప్పాడు. హరే కృష్ణ. ఫాలోయింగ్. హౌ మెనీ టైమ్స్ he used me here? You see, 4 times. Me. Dhyana means like people do some dhyana. Dhyana on what? He is telling here, dhyana on me. Yeah. So these slokas will emphasize that what we are doing is correct. Hare Krishna. Because our mind is very country. అది చెప్తుంది అనమాట, నువ్వు చేసేది ఎంతవరకు కరెక్ట్, నీ టెండెన్సీస్ ఇప్పటిదాకా ఏం పోలేదు, మరి కరెక్టా, ఇంకేమైనా ఉన్నాయా? ఆలోచించు ఒకసారి. థింక్ యువర్ స్పిరిచువల్ ప్రాక్టీసెస్, వాట్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఈజ్ రైట్ ఆర్ నాట్. వాట్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఈజ్ రైట్, బట్ ద వే యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఈజ్ నాట్ కరెక్ట్ మెనీ టైమ్స్. దట్స్ అ ప్రాబ్లం. Let's spend little more time on Bhagavad Gita. Is this useful for you, Prabhuji's, Matajis? I am not picking anything new, Prabhuji's. You all know all these slokas. I am not telling anything different. You know all these slokas. What is that 8.5 is talking here? అంత్య కాలేజ్. ఎన్నిసార్లు విన్నాం ఈ శ్లోకం మనం? భక్తి శాస్త్రంలో ఇది మ్యాండేటరీ శ్లోకం, చెప్పాల్సిందే ఆయనకి, తప్పదు, కళ్ళు మూసుకొని చెప్పాలి. ఎన్నిసార్లు విన్నాం? ఏం చెప్తున్నాడు ఇక్కడ కృష్ణుడు? అంత్యకాలంలో నా పేరు చెప్పు. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పడానికి రాకపోతే అప్పుడు ఎక్కడ చెప్తాం? ఇప్పుడు ఎట్ట చెప్తున్నాము? మనసా వాచా కర్మణ చెబితే అప్పుడు చెప్పగలుగుతాం. ఇప్పుడు మనసు ఎక్కడికో పోయింది, వాచా కర్మణ మిగిలింది. మనసు పోయింది, వాచా కర్మణ మిగిలింది, దెన్ అప్పుడు మనసు ఎక్కడ ఉంటుందో మనకు తెలియదు. హియర్ కృష్ణ ఇస్ టెలింగ్ అగైన్, మై name only saves you when you are living body. Unless that manasa comes, no, he doesn't accept. He doesn't want flowers. He want our man. We are giving flowers because at some day I will give my man. We are giving fruits to him because he doesn't have. He wants our man actually. He is waiting for that. Oh, now he is giving flowers, he is giving fruits. Okay, fine. At some day he will give his manas. He has the hope. So there is another sloka in 8.7 which is, he says here, Tasmat karyeshu sarveshu kaleshu mamanmatra. Yeah. Therefore, Arjuna, you should always think of again me. నేను ఒక విషయం చెప్తా. భగవద్గీత యాజ్ టీ సైన్ రాదా నాకు ఒక డౌట్ వచ్చింది. ఏంటో తెలుసా, భగవద్గీత ట్రాన్స్లేషను యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ ఇలా ఉంది. నా దగ్గర ఆల్రెడీ భగవద్గీతలు ఉన్నాయి. ఇలా ఎందుకు చదవలేదు ఇంతకుముందు నా భగవద్గీతని అని ఆ భగవద్గీత ఓపెన్ చేశారు. ఉన్నాయి నా దగ్గర. చేస్తే ఇక్కడ ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ ఉంది, అక్కడ ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ ఉంది. ట్రస్ట్ మీ ప్రభుజీస్ మాతాజీస్, దేర్ ఇస్ నో బిగ్ డిఫరెన్స్. మైండ్ ఈవెన్ టెస్ట్ దాట్. ప్రభుపాద ఇలా రాశాడేమో, ఎందుకంటే ఆయన కృష్ణ భక్తుడు కదా, మీ మీద రాసుకుంటే వెళ్ళాడేమో. మనకి సంస్కృతి రాదు కదా. చూడు, అది ఒకసారి ఓపెన్ చేసి చూడు, కంపేర్ చేయి, ఏముంది అక్కడ, ఇది కంపేర్ చేయి. పీపుల్ సే దెర్ ఈస్ సో మచ్ డిఫరెన్స్. నో, దెర్ ఈస్ నాట్ సో మచ్ డిఫరెన్స్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఓన్లీ 5 to 10%. Prabhupada emphasized on bhakti, so there is some difference of 5 to 10%, not more. Otherwise, you go and open this any other Bhagavad Gita book, you will see the same. I will just tell you one simple experience which I had. Okay, there is one person who wrote Bhagavad Gita. He stays in Krishna district. He wrote Bhagavad Gita translations. Okay, I read his book. Me and my friend read that book before coming here. Like, we read completely. Okay, all 18 chapters. Every day we used to spend half an hour like that. We used to spend around 9 months like that. We spent Bhagavad Gita completed. Now we have that number. That person has given a number as well. We call that person. Sir, we completed. You read your Bhagavad Gita. We read everything. So here you gave all the things very nicely. But what is that I have to do now? I asked for this question. I have to do. What is that I have to do? I read it. Now what I have to do? And answer ఏంటో తెలుసా, సార్ అన్నీ చదివారు కదా. చదివామండి. అందులో అన్ని యోగాలు చెప్పారు కదండి. చెప్పారండి. ఏమి యోగాలు చెప్పారండి? కర్మయోగా చెప్పారు, జ్ఞానయోగా చెప్పారు, భక్తి యోగా చెప్పారు, అన్ని యోగాలు చెప్పారు కదండి. చెప్పారండి. మరి ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలండి? ఏం లేదండి, ఆ యోగాలో చెప్పినట్టుగా చదవండి, చెయ్యండి, ప్రాక్టీస్, అంతే. అంటే ఏంటి, ఇక్కడ ఎస్సెన్స్ లేదు. ఎస్సెన్స్ ఈజ్ మిస్సింగ్. ఈవెన్ ద పర్సన్ హూ రోట్ ద ట్రాన్స్లేషన్స్ doesn't have essence. He's just saying, కూర్చోండి, ఆయన చెప్పాడు కదా మెడిటేషన్ చేయమని, చేయండి. ఏం చేయాలండి మెడిటేషన్? ఒక చోట ఓం చెప్పాడండి, ఓం చదవండి. ఇంకో చోట ఏం చెప్పాడండి, ఇక్కడ ముక్కుని అబ్జర్వ్ చేయమన్నాడండి, అది కూడా చేయండి. మరి ఏది కంపల్సరీ చేయలేదు? లేదండి, అన్ని చోట్ల అన్ని యోగాలు ఉన్నాయి కదండి, మీకు ఏ యోగా నచ్చితే అది చేయండి. దట్ ఈస్ ద స్టాండర్డ్ ఆన్సర్. You follow that. This is the answer I got. I shocked. Means what does it mean? Prabhuji's Mataji's. Prabhuji's, this world doesn't have essence. Only here you have essence. Realize that there is a essence here. Essence is the key word. Without essence, you can't write test. You can't prepare for it. You can't write test. It is like buttifying. Buttifying doesn't help. Why Bhagavad Gita as it is so important? You have essence. That is the only difference from other Bhagavad Gitas and this Bhagavad Gita. There is no other difference. Here also you have translations. But here essence is there. There is no major translations differences. 5 to 10%. That's all. Here, what is that he is saying? Therefore, Arjuna, because this will be there in our mind, Prabhuji's Mataji's, it will be nagging. I am telling you, it will be nagging. Yemna unda akada, edana unda. See here, what he is telling. You open, you buy one book. If you have doubt, buy one book. ఎవరిది గీత ప్రశ్న ఉంది కదా, కొనండి, పెట్టుకోండి, పక్కన పెట్టుకోండి. ఏం రాశాడు ప్రభుపాద, ఏం రాశాడు చదవండి, ఏమైతే ఇదే ఉంటుంది, ఏముండదు. పర్పస్ కాదు, ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ చూడండి, పర్పస్ పక్కన పెట్టేసేయండి. ఓకే, పర్పట్ ఉంటే తీసుకోండి, పర్పట్ లేకపోతే ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ చదవండి. ఇక్కడ ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ ఏం పెట్టాడు ప్రభుపాద, అక్కడ ఏం పెట్టాడు చదవండి. ఇదంతా ఎందుకో తెలుసా, మీ మైండ్కి. ఎందుకంటే మైండ్ కన్విన్స్ అవ్వడం చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. కన్విన్సింగ్ మైండ్ ఈజ్ ద మోస్ట్ 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 క్రూషియల్. ఇఫ్ మైండ్ ఈజ్ కన్విన్స్డ్, యు ఆర్ 50-60% డన్. ప్రభుజీస్ మాతాజీస్, ఇవన్నీ అబ్స్టికల్స్. మైండ్ అక్కడ సట్టెలుగా ఉంటాయి. ప్రభుజీతో ఎవరు చెప్పరు, పక్కనోడితో కూడా ఎవరు చెప్పరు. వచ్చింది భక్తి సెంటర్ కదా, భక్తి యు గ్లోరిఫై. మైండ్ ఆడే గేమ్స్, యూ హ్యావ్ టు బి వెరీ కేర్ఫుల్. దాన్ని లాజికల్గానే కొట్టాలి. ఓకే, దేర్ఫోర్ అర్జున, యూ షుడ్ ఆల్వేస్ థింక్ ఆఫ్ మీ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ కృష్ణ అండ్ ఎట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్ క్యారీ అవుట్ యువర్ ప్రిస్క్రైబ్డ్ డ్యూటీ ఆఫ్ ఫైటింగ్. People leave other Bhagavad Gitas after reading. People don't know what to do. Some people leave homes. Can you believe? Here what Krishna is telling, no, you have to do your prescribed duty. There is no question of leaving. And here he said one more thing. With your activities dedicated to me, your activities అన్ని డెడికేట్ చేయాలి కృష్ణుడికి. అండ్ ఇక్కడే కీ ఉంది, ఏమి ఇవ్వాలంట, యువర్ మైండ్, యువర్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ షుడ్ ఫిక్స్ ఆన్ మీ. ఇక్కడ పెట్టాడు ఫిట్టింగ్. ఈ యువర్ మైండ్ అండ్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ షుడ్ బి ఫిక్స్డ్ ఆన్ మీ. యూ విల్ అటైన్ మీ. నీ మైండ్ నాకు ఇస్తే నువ్వు నన్ను అటైన్ అవుతావు. మళ్ళీ లాస్ట్లో కన్ఫర్మ్ చేశాడు, వితౌట్ ఎనీ డౌట్. Hare Krishna. Okay, Hare Krishna. Is this going good? Okay. ఇక్కడ అసలు ఎన్ని వచ్చినా సరే ఆదిశంకర్లు మనకు వచ్చేస్తారు. ఎన్ని వచ్చినా మధ్యలోకి ఎవరికి వస్తారు, ఆదిశంకర్లు వస్తారు. ఎస్పెషల్లీ సౌత్ ఇండియన్స్కి. ఆయన ఏం చెప్పాడు, వీళ్ళు ఏం చెప్పారు, ఆయన ఏం చెప్పాడు, ప్రభుపాద ఏం చెప్పాడు. ఇది రాసింది ఎవరండి, ఇది ఏంటండి, గీతామాత. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ హీ హాజ్ రోట్ అండి, లెట్ అస్ రీడ్ ఇట్. ఏకం శాస్త్రం దేవకీ పుత్ర గీతం, ఏకో దేవో దేవకీ పుత్ర ఏవ, ఏకో మంత్రం తస్య నామామి యాని, కర్మపి ఏకం తస్య దేవస్య సేవ. ఒక్కసారి ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ దీని ప్రింట్ తీసుకుని ముందు పెట్టుకోండి, ఇంకా ఏమన్నా డౌట్ ఉంటే. ఇది రాసింది ఎవరు, ఆదిశంకరులు. హూ ఈజ్ ఆదిశంకరా? Who is Adishankara? Shiva is telling this. Who else you need? You tell me. అంటే నీకు కాదు, నీ మైండ్కి చెప్పండి. బాలగోవింద ప్రభు చెప్తారు, ముగ్గు పాలతో మనకు నేర్పుతారు బాబు. ఏం నేర్పుతారు ప్రభుజీ? ఏం నేర్పుతారు ప్రభు? అద్వైతం, అంతా ఒకటే. బాలగోవింద ప్రభు బాగా చెప్తారు, అన్నీ ఒకటే, అంతా ఒకటే, అన్నీ ఒకటే. ఎలా, ఎప్పుడు చెప్తారు ప్రభు? ఉగ్గు పాలతో నేర్పుతారు. టేక్ ద ప్రింట్ అండ్ పుట్. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ ఈస్ టెలింగ్ హియర్? మనకి తెలుగు కేమ్ ఫ్రమ్ సాంస్క్రిట్. ఒక్కసారి ఆ శ్లోకం, సాంస్క్రిట్ శ్లోకం చదివినా మనకు అర్థమైపోతుంది. వీ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్ సాంస్క్రిట్ శ్లోకాస్ వెరీ ఈజీలీ బికాస్ తెలుగు కేమ్ ఫ్రమ్ సాంస్క్రిట్ వచ్చి. సో అట్లీస్ట్ దట్ అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఫర్ తెలుగు. వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ హీ ఈస్ టెలింగ్? దేర్ ఈజ్ నీడ్ టు బి ఓన్లీ వన్ హోలీ స్క్రిప్చర్. ఓకే, ద డివైన్ గీత సంగ్ బై లార్డ్ శ్రీకృష్ణ. ఇది డౌట్ ఉందంటే ఇది గూగుల్లో పెట్టండి, ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ అదే చేసేస్తుంది. ఇంకా ఈ ట్రాన్స్లేషన్ డౌట్ ఉందంటే, మనకి సంస్కృతి రాదు కదా, మైండ్ ఏదన్నా చెప్తుంది, చెప్పలేము, నమ్మద్దు. మైండ్కి చెప్పాలి, ట్రైన్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, ఓన్లీ వన్ వర్షిపుల్ లార్డ్ శ్రీకృష్ణ, ఓన్లీ వన్ మంత్ర, హిజ్ హోలీ నేమ్, అండ్ ఓన్లీ వన్ డ్యూటీ, devotional service unto that supreme worshipable Lord Sri Krishna. This is who has given this? Adi Shankara. ఇంకెవరు కావాలండి మనకి చెప్పండి? Who else you need? Hare Krishna. Let's move on. Now, okay. Now you heard so much about Japa. Where? Bhagavad Gita. అసలు భాగవతం ఓపెన్ చేస్తే జపమే. ఇక ఏముండదు భాగవతంలో. చైతన్య చరిత్రలో ప్రతి లైన్లోనూ జపమే. భగవద్గీతలో మీకు అక్కడక్కడ కనబడుతుంది, భాగవతంలో పేజీకి ఒకసారి కనబడుతుంది, ఓకే, చైతన్య చరిత్రలో ప్రతి ప్యారాలోనూ మీకు కనిపించేది చెప్పండి. What is the last canto? Tell me in Bhagavatam. What is the last chapter? 13th. What is the last sloka number? Nama sankirtanam yasya sarva papa pranashanam pranamo dukkha shamanaha tam namami harim param. ఏం చెప్తున్నారండి? లాస్ట్ ఏం చెప్పి వెళ్ళిపోతారండి? ఎసెన్స్ చెప్పి వెళ్ళిపోతారా వెళ్ళిపోరా చెప్పండి. ఇంటికి వెళ్ళి ఒక అమ్మాయి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది ఇంట్లోంచి, ఓకే, ఎక్కడో మ్యారేజ్ అయింది వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. చివరి 4 మాటలు ఏం చెప్తుంది? చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ మాటలు చెప్తుంది, చెప్పదండి. ఇది భాగవతం చివరి చెప్పింది ఏంటి చెప్పండి? ఐ ఆఫర్ మై రెస్పెక్టబుల్ ఒబీడియన్స్ ఇన్ టు ద సుప్రీం లార్డ్ హరి. హరి. The congregational chanting of the whole, whose holy name destroys all sinful reactions, and offering obeisances unto the whom relieves all material suffering. Everyone know that we have material suffering. There is no doubt. We don't need to tell that, explain that. Material suffering everyone have. Then how do you get it out of it? Bhagavatam gave only one solution, Prabhuji is Mataji. What is the solution? Chanting of holy names. ఇక్కడ ఏమన్నా 2-3 సొల్యూషన్స్ ఇచ్చిందా భాగవతం? చెప్పండి. మన కళ్ళకే కనబడుతుంది కదా, ఒకటే సొల్యూషన్ ఇచ్చింది. ఇప్పుడు ఈ సెషన్ తర్వాత ఇంకేదైనా ఎసెన్స్ ఉండి మీరు పట్టుకొచ్చారండి. ప్రభుజీ, యూ గేవ్ దిస్ యాజ్ అ ఎసెన్స్, బట్ ఐ థింక్ దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఎసెన్స్ అకార్డింగ్ టు మీ. యూ కమ్ అండ్ టెల్ మీ వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ ఎసెన్స్, దెన్ వీ విల్ డిస్కస్. ఇఫ్ యూ థింక్ దెర్ ఈస్ సమ్ అదర్ ఎసెన్స్ ఆఫ్ భగవద్గీత ఆర్ భాగవతం, దేర్ ఈస్ నో అదర్ ఎసెన్స్. ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్. So what is that? That is what. Now 11.5.32. This is sloka everyone know. You know who sang this sloka? Who told this sloka? 11.5.32. Huh? 11th canto, 5th chapter, 32 sloka. Let's read this. Okay? Everyone together. Krishna varnam tvisha Krishnam sangatopasya parshadam yajna sankirtana prayo yajin medaha. Whoever is chanting, what is that told? Intelligent persons. Intelligent persons perform congregation chanting to worship incarnation of Godhead, who constantly signs in the name of Krishna. Although his complexion is not blackish, he is Krishna himself. It is there where? Bhagavatam. This is not Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavatam. We get confused. We generally think this is from Chaitanya Charitamrita. No, this is from Bhagavatam. Vyasadeva wrote this. He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions. So what is essence here? Congregational chanting. Let's move on. What else Bhagavatam is telling? Yeah, this is 12th chapter, 12th canto, 3rd chapter and 15th sloka. Anybody wants to read? Hare Krishna. My dear king, although Kali Yuga is a ocean of faults, there is still one great quality. Simply by chanting the holy name Krishna. ఈ శ్లోకంలోనే కృష్ణ ఉంది, భయపడకండి. ఏడే ఉంది కృష్ణ, సేమ్ చెప్తున్నాడు, ఏం లేదా. ఎందుకంటే వర్డ్ బై వర్డ్ కూడా ఇచ్చాడు మీనింగ్. ఓకే, వన్ క్యాన్ అటైన్ ద లిబరేషన్ టు గో బ్యాక్ టు గాడ్ హెడ్. ఓకే, కలియుగంలో ఓషన్ ఆఫ్ ఫాల్స్ ఉన్నాయంట. ఓకే, కానీ ఒక గ్రేట్ క్వాలిటీ ఉందంట. ఏంటది? సింప్లీ బై చాంటింగ్ ద హోలీ నేమ్ ఆఫ్ కృష్ణ. అది ఒక్కటే బెస్ట్ క్వాలిటీ అంట, ఇంకే క్వాలిటీస్ లేవు కలియుగానికి. ఎవరు చెప్తున్నారు? మళ్ళీ భాగవతమే. Now let us understand 6th canto, 2nd sloka and 14th sloka, 2nd chapter 4. This is very, very interesting. Let us read this sloka. Okay, Prabhuji, anyone? This conversation, this sloka came between with whom and whom, you know? Yamaraj is telling this sloka. This sloka is told by Yamaraj. To whom? His Yamakinkaras. What is that he is telling? Let us understand the translation. One who chants the holy name of the Lord immediately freed from the reactions of unlimited sin. Even, ఇక్కడ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్, నేను రెడ్ కలర్లో పెట్టాను చూడండి. If he chants indirectly, that indicates something else. For musical entertainment or even neglectfully. ఎట్లా ఓకే, జోకింగ్గా చెప్పినా, మ్యూజిక్ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ ద్వారా చెప్పినా, నెగ్లెక్ట్ఫుల్గా చెప్పినా, ఏం చెప్పినా కృష్ణనామం, హరినామం, ఓకే చెప్పినా సరే ఏం జరుగుతుంది? ఇమ్మీడియట్లీ ఫ్రీ ఫ్రమ్ ఓకే అన్లిమిటెడ్ సిన్స్. దిస్ ఈజ్ యాక్సెప్టెడ్ బై ఆల్ లర్న్డ్ స్కాలర్స్ ఆఫ్ ద స్క్రిప్చర్స్. హూ ఇస్ టెలింగ్ దిస్? యమరాజ్. మనం ఏం చేద్దాం అనుకున్నాం? మనం మనసు పెట్టి చేద్దాం అనుకున్నాం. మనం చేస్తున్న గొప్ప కార్యంగా, అవునా కదా? ఇంకెంత నెక్స్ట్ హైయెస్ట్ లెవెల్, దానికి మించిన లెవెల్ లేదని చెప్తున్నాడు ఇక్కడ యమరాజ్. లెట్స్ మూవ్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ శ్లోక. ఎన్ నామ ప్రహ్నాద్ యత్
స్మరణాద్ అపి క్వచిత్ స్వాదో అపి సాధ్య స్వనాయ కల్పతే పునస్తే భగవన్నో దర్శనా.
Hare Krishna. Here, who can chant the holy name is telling you. A person born in a family of dog eaters immediately becomes eligible to perform Vedic sacrifices if he once utters the holy name of Supreme Personality of Godhead, or chants about him, hears about his pastimes, offers his obeisances, or even remembers him. Even if you take a birth in a, or you are eating a dog eaters family, doesn't matter. You can do everything. If you start chanting Mahamantra or Hare Krishna Mahamantra, or you are hearing Krishna Katha, you will be able to do. Yeah. These are all essence Prabhuji's Mataji's. Now, one of the biggest question comes for all of us. Okay, one of the biggest question is, how come, please understand this question very carefully. How come Krishna and Krishna's name are same? Everyone says. What everyone says? Krishna, Krishna Naam, Krishna form, Krishna Leela, everything same. But we all understand Krishna form and all that. Yes, that is Krishna. We can understand. Prabhuji is Uday Prabhuji because I am seeing it. Okay. Now, how come Krishna Naam becomes Krishna? How come Krishna Naam becomes Krishna? Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reveals this in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Let us see that. You know what he is saying here? Kalikale Namarupe Krishna Avatara. Nama haite hai sarva jagat vistara. You know what he is saying to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? It seems in the age of Kali, the holy name of the Lord, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, is the incarnation of Lord Krishna. This is a key word. What is incarnation? Prabhuji, what is incarnation? Incarnation అంటే ఏంటి తెలుగులో చెప్పండి? అవతారము. అవతారం అంటే ఏంటి చెప్పండి? కిందకు దిగింది. ఏమి దిగింది ఇప్పుడు మనకి? కృష్ణనామం అంట పైనుంచి కిందకి దిగిందంట. అదే కృష్ణుడు అని చెప్తున్నాడు అన్నమాట ఇక్కడ. హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్ర ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఇస్ ఎ ఇన్కార్నేషన్ ఆఫ్ లార్డ్ కృష్ణ. దిస్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఎసెన్స్ ప్రభుజీ? అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్రం చేస్తే కృష్ణుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నట్టు. ఎందుకంటే కృష్ణ ఈజ్ ఇన్కార్నేషన్ ఆఫ్ హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్ర. దట్ ఇన్కార్నేషన్ ఈజ్ ద ఎసెన్స్ ప్రభుజీ హియర్. అంటే హౌ కేర్ఫుల్ వీ షుడ్ వెన్ వీఆర్ చాంటింగ్ హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్ర. వీఆర్ గెట్టింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ గోలోక టు హియర్. హీ ఈజ్ ఇన్కార్నేషన్. Simply by chanting the holy name, one associates with the Lord directly because Lord is incarnation of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Anyone who does this subtly delivered. Who is telling this? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. ఇంకెవరు కావాలి మనకి? See here, some comments are there. Krishna sometimes descends personally. Sometimes he descends as a డివోటీ. ఎప్పుడు 500 సంవత్సరాల క్రితం హీ కేమ్ యాజ్ ఎ డివోటీ. హీ డిసెండ్స్ యాజ్ ఎ సౌండ్ వైబ్రేషన్ ఆల్సో. దేర్ ఆర్ మెనీ డిఫరెంట్ కేటగిరీస్ ఆఫ్ అవతారాస్. మనం అలా అవతారించలేమండి, కానీ హీ కెన్ అవతార్ యాజ్ ఎ సౌండ్ వైబ్రేషన్ ఆల్సో. ఇన్ ప్రజెంట్ ఏజ్ ఆఫ్ కలియుగా Krishna has descended in his holy name. This is the essence, Prabhu. That is where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada says, there is no difference between Krishna and Krishna Naam. Okay? Everyone with me? Your minds are here only? Haribol? So, because now Krishna's incarnation is there, shall we all close our eyes and invite Krishna here? Everyone close your eyes. No one should open our eyes. Okay. Everyone closed? Yes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This vibration is Krishna incarnation. What else you need, Prabhu? What else you need, Matajis? Now let us move little bit on Japa. When this fellow will start Japa, he said Japa session, chanting session, Harinam session. He has not even started anything on chanting. Prabhuji, I believe on 3 words. What are those 3 words, shall I tell you? Why, what, how, ante. నాకు ఈ 3 వచ్చు, వేరేం రావు. ఏంటి? వై, వాట్, హౌ. ఎందుకు, ఏంటి, అలా. ఇప్పటిదాకా చెప్పింది ఏంటో తెలుసా? వై. వాట్ వీ ఆల్రెడీ నో, హౌ ఆల్సో వీ నో టు సమ్ ఎక్స్టెంట్. బట్ వై కనుక మనం అడాప్ట్ చేసుకుంటే వీఆర్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్. నేను చెప్తాను, కొన్ని ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ చెప్తాను. ఐ విల్ టెల్ యూ సమ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్. సి, you have to prepare for exam. You have set a clock for 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, 4 a.m. You have to read 4 to 6. Otherwise, you are going to fail. Your mind registered. I am telling you, 99% you will wake up at 3:45. Yes. How many of you have said? You know how it happened? You believed. That why is very strong. ఎప్పుడైనా ఒకటి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, 99% వై దగ్గరే ప్రాబ్లం. మనం అడాప్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. అందుకనే ఐ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఫ్రమ్ భగవద్గీత, భాగవతం అని చైతన్య చెప్తాను. వై జపా ఈజ్ సో ఇంపార్టెంట్. హౌ ఎవరిని అడిగినా చెప్తాడు, వాట్ ఎవరైనా చెప్తారు. వై యూ హ్యావ్ టు సీ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇన్ దీస్ 3 lenses. వై, వాట్, హౌ ఎవడైనా చెప్తాడు, వాట్ కూడా ఎవడైనా చెప్తాడు. సో స్టేజెస్ ఆఫ్ చాంటింగ్, నామ అపరాధ. వాట్ వీ లెర్న్ టిల్ నౌ ఈజ్ వై. ఓకే, శాస్త్ర కాకుండా మరి ఏం నమ్ముతాం చెప్పండి? ఇంకేమైనా ఉందా నమ్మడానికి? ఏం లేదు. మనం భగవద్గీత చూసాం, భాగవతం చూసాం, చైతన్యం చూసాం. పోనీ మీరు ఏదైనా పద్మపురాణం చెప్తారా, వెళ్ళి తీసుకురండి. పద్మపురాణం అయితే అసలు మొత్తం నామజపమే, ఎక్కడ చూసినా నామజపమే ఉంటుంది పద్మపురాణం. ఇంకా పోనీ ఏదైనా పురాణం తీసుకొస్తారో చెప్పండి. ఏం లేదు. అన్ని పురాణంలోనూ ఉంది ఒకటే, హరినామం. సేమ్. అన్ని వైష్ణవాలు చెప్పేది ఒకటే, హరినామము. అంతే. దట్ ఈస్ ద ఎసెన్స్. తెలుసండి, మీకు తెలుసండి. కానీ ఎంత తీసుకున్నారండి మన మనస్సుకి? 5%, 10%, 50%, 80%, 90%. ప్రభుజీ చాలాసార్లు చెప్తారు, 100% అయితే నువ్వు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నావు అని చెప్తారు. ఐ టేక్ దిస్. మీరు ఉండాలి ప్రభు. చాలామంది కృష్ణ ప్రేమ, మీది వేరు ప్రభు. యు ఆర్ హియర్ టు గివ్ కృష్ణ ప్రేమ టు అదర్స్. ఓకే. స్టేజెస్ ఆఫ్ చాంటింగ్ ఫర్ ద పర్సన్స్ లైక్ ఫాలన్ సోల్స్ లైక్ మీ. Stages of chanting. Nama aparadha. What is nama aparadha? Offensive chanting. Okay. That is like you're not able to progress bhakti. Nama abhasa. That is clearing stage, which is gradual purification. The last stage is Suddha Nama. That is leads to Krishna Prema. Okay, so this is first slide. Nama aparada. Prabhuji's Mataji's. Please don't dishonor. Okay, బాధపడకండి మేము అఫెన్స్తో చేస్తున్నాం. ఇక్కడ నేను పెట్టింది ఏంటో తెలుసా? ఓకే, ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ డూయింగ్ అఫెన్సివ్ చాటింగ్, ఇట్ గివ్స్ సో మెనీ బెనిఫిట్స్. లెట్ us అండర్స్టాండ్ అండ్ దట్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఈజ్ ఎంకరేజ్మెంట్ ఫర్ అస్. బట్ ఇక్కడ లాస్ట్ కాలం ఒకటి ఉంది, హౌ టు ఓవర్కమ్ అని. దాని మీద ఫోకస్ చేయండి. ఎప్పుడు బాధపడకూడదు, అయ్యో నాకు కాలేదు అని. ఎస్, వాట్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఈజ్ గుడ్, బట్ హౌ డే మూవ్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ లెవెల్, దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఈస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. మీరు చేసేది ఫోకస్ చేయలేదు అనుకోండి, మీరు దాన్ని సీరియస్ తీసుకోలేదు అనుకోండి, ఉన్నది కూడా వదిలేస్తారు. అందుకు నేను అక్కడ ఏం పెట్టాను, వాట్ బెనిఫిట్స్ నా అపరాధ ఈస్ గివింగ్. వీఆర్ డూయింగ్ హరే కృష్ణ మహామంత్ర. ఎస్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్ మేబీ సమ్ అఫెన్సెస్, బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గివింగ్ సమ్ బెనిఫిట్స్. లెట్ us see what are the benefits. Okay, downfall ఉండదు. Prevents the complete spiritual downfall. Even if offensive chanting, okay, ensures that a person remaining connected to Krishna, okay, preventing that total spiritual degradation. Spiritual degradation, it will completely stop. Okay, keeps the soul within Krishna's influence, even if you are doing offensive chanting. Please remember this. Keeps the soul within Krishna's influence. That's a very important. Okay, gradually even Namapara also weakens our sinful tendencies, but it is not fast, but it will reduce some of our tendencies. Okay, I will ask one question, very fundamental question. Everyone understood the tendencies, right? This word tendencies. Okay, you are doing Japa from last 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Raise the hand genuinely. For how many of you tendencies have come down? Japa is working. That is what Prabhupada is saying here. Okay, can create Sukruti, spiritual merit that will be there. But what is the limitations? You will not get Krishna Prema with offensive chanting. You will not get Krishna Prema. Okay? You will be still with material desires. Okay? And it may take many lifetimes to purify. Yeah? Okay? But you will still have that material mindset. Okay? That is the problem of limitations. Then how do you overcome? Chant with sincerity and humility. Prabhuji's Mataji's. The humility is the very fundamental word. How do we be so humble? How do we be humble? I'm not answering this. We will discuss in 4th section. How do we be so humble? How it is possible? I know this much Shastra. I know Bhagavatam. I am preaching Bhagavatam. I am preaching Bhagavad Gita. I know Chaturthamtu. Okay? I am meeting so many big souls. But how do we be humble? How it is possible? First of all, how do you? What is there any techniques? Huh?
When you don't remember what you have read yesterday.
But you will forget. You will still remember, Mataji. It's not that easy. There is few points are there. We'll cover that. Okay. Chant with sincerity and humility. Avoid 10 offenses. Radhanath Maharaj, so humility. You can't compare. Okay, avoid 10 offenses. That's a key. Okay, but we all know the 10 offenses, but I'm not covering today on the 10 offenses. Okay, associate with pure devotees. That will solve. Beg for forgiveness. This forgiveness, you have done some 10 offenses. What is first offense? Like that, there are so many offenses. When you have done any offense, go to that devotee and apologize from your heart. As much as possible, associate with pure devotees. Avoid offenses. Continue chanting. You know that there are some offenses, but don't stop. You know what Krishna says? I told you one word. What is it Krishna says? 2 words actually. Endeavoring with determination. That is what is Krishna is seeing always. Because he knows about our mind. వెళ్ళిపోయింది, మైండ్ వెళ్ళిపోయింది. తెచ్చావా? ఎన్నిసార్లు తెచ్చావు? 108 బోసలు ఉన్నాయి, 108 సార్లు వెళ్ళింది. ఎన్నిసార్లు తెచ్చావు? 5 times తెచ్చావా? గుడ్. నెక్స్ట్ డే 10 times తెచ్చావా? గుడ్. 15 times తెచ్చావా? గుడ్. తేట లేదా ఏం చేయలేను నేను. సారీ, ఐ కాంట్ హెల్ప్ యూ. He sees only this endowment. How much endowment. ఆయనకి తెలుసు మన మనసు ఎట్లా ఉంటుంది. లెట్స్ మూవ్ ఆన్. నామాభాస. వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ నామాభాస? నామాభాస refers as a shadow reflecting on chanting. Very simple, I will tell you. Let's not make it to go definitions.
You didn't cover the last part.
Hare Krishna. No, I covered.
How to overcome.
I covered.
I covered, sorry. Beg for forgiveness.
Beg for forgiveness. Continue chanting. Understanding Nama Abhasa. Very simple, I will tell you. Same chanting without offenses. That's all. Don't make it too complicated. You are doing chanting without offenses. That is Nama Abhasa. Nama Abhasa. Okay. Nama Abhasa refers shadow or reflecting chanting. But we are still not reaching pure chanting. Okay. That is next level. Of the holy name of Krishna. This means that chanter does not chant purely. అంటే ఏంటి ఇక్కడ? అప్పుడప్పుడు మనసు వెళ్తాంది. కానీ డివోటీస్ ఎవరితోనో అఫెన్సెస్ లేవు, ఎవరితోనూ గొడవ లేవు. గొడవ ఉన్నా సరే వెళ్ళి ఆడికి కాళ్ళ మీద పడిపోయావు, క్షమించమని అడిగేశాడు, ఆయన కూడా క్షమించేశాడు, అయిపోయింది, మ్యాటర్ ఈజ్ క్లోజ్డ్. యా, it is intermediate stage between offensive chanting and pure chanting. Prabhuji's Mataji's, you know, like Krishna doesn't, he actually loves his devotees. That is the reason he don't want to offense you doing offense to other Vaishnavas. That is a very fundamental, because you know what happens, you go back, continue doing offenses there. That Vaikuntha becomes Bhuloka. Why did he put such a stringent rule? Is because he want to keep Vaikuntha as a Vaikuntha. He don't want to make another Bhuloka of Vaikuntha. That is the reason he has put this. No other rule. But he is very merciful, Prabhu. Alright? Sometimes we think, why such a very difficult? You do that meditation. Which one meditation I said no? Okay, which dhyana meditation you do, then you will understand how easy this is. That is very, very difficult. Now, Nama Abhasa occurs when chanting is done without full faith, 100% faith ledu, but purity, but also without committing any offenses you are doing. 100% is not there, but like 90% is there, 80% is there, then you reach this stage. This chanting does not grant Krishna Prema immediately, but it destroys sins and grants liberation. See here, even Namabhasa is giving liberation, but it may not be giving Goloka. But that is not our goal, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Yeah, Namabhasa is very powerful. Even an accidental, indirect or unconscious utterance of Krishna Nam can be delivered for material bondage. But when you do not have aparat, that is very important. Okay, from Harinama Chintamani, this is what is mentioned. Bhakti Vinoda Thakura explains that Nama Abhasa is like a first rays of sun. Offensive chanting, inka suru rala. Sun is not even erased. But here this is first rays of sun. Okay. Effects and benefits of Nama Abhasa. Let us read it quickly. So, let us understand this. Destroys all sinful reactions. Okay. Gains mukti and protects from hellish punishments. You will definitely not go to hellish planets. Yeah. And you will get a spiritual knowledge. And definitely bhakti will grow when you are in Nama Bhasa. So, I am not sure how many of you thinking that what is that I learned in Puri, in Jagannath, around Jagannath. I have not yet covered that. Okay. But I will see little later. Okay. What is the learnings? These are all learnings only part, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Unless there is a strong why you want to sit and do 192 malas? Or why you want to do 128 malas? How it is possible? So this strong faith, all these things are stepping stones for doing some extra malas, Prabhu. Otherwise, it is not possible. Yeah. So let us continue. Let us see what else is there. Okay. Now, till now, we have completed first section. Okay. What is that section? Sambandha. This is all relation. But first section is the very, very big. But second section, third section is not that big. They are small. Don't worry. So, here we completed Y part. Some Y part we have completed. Y కనుక తీసుకుంటే it is easy for us to. ఎందుకంటే సేల్స్ పర్సన్ యొక్క మోటో ఏంటి తెలుసా? వాడికి చెప్పాలి, ఎందుకు కొనాలో వాడికి చెప్పాలి, వైని కన్విన్స్ చేయాలి, అప్పుడు కొనేస్తాం. తర్వాత హవ్వు వాటు అన్నీ చెప్పచ్చు, అంతే కదా ప్రభుజీ? యూఆర్ ఏ సేల్స్ పర్సన్. వై 90% వై మీదే. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji's Mataji's. I'll tell you one thing. Because Prabhuji brought Radhayatra, I will tell you one thing, Prabhuji's Mataji's. Okay? We have ABCD. Okay? A is association. We are doing so much of seva. 500 plus Bhagavatams. How it is possible? Association. Agree, disagree? We are doing 40 plus Radhayatras. What is the reason? Association. Be loud. Bhagavatam, Subhara Prabhu, 500 plus always, association. Okay, Radhayatras 40 plus, association. So many Prabhuji's, Sannyas, Maharajas coming. Successful. How? Association. Chanting. Where is association? Where is association? I am not going to solve the problem now, but I am just put a trigger here and then I will move on. Okay? Alright? Huh? Where is association? I just put a thought process for you to think. Where is association? Trigger. Where is association? Who is watching you? Who is seeing you? How you are sitting? Where are you sitting? Are you sitting on the same place? Who is watching? Hari is watching, you understood, but like, very important point. Everything is successful till today because of what? Are we ready to go to Goloka? Are you ready? No, we are not ready. Mataji shared one one video. I don't remember that Prabhuji's name. He is leaving his body. He left his body. What is Prabhuji's name? He did lot of seva in Chaupati. Stota Krishna Prabhu. He said one sentence to Maharaj. I remember that. Maharaj, I am ready. Are we ready? So let us come back to this Abhidheya, which is a process. So Prabhuji is talking about Siddha Bukul. What is process we follow? Daily 16 malas, weekends 32, every month 64, quarterly 128, once in a year 192. If you do 192, then only you are eligible for Siddha Bukul. Otherwise, you are not eligible. If you are not participating in any of these, you are not eligible. Sorry. Strict guidelines. Like we went to Siddha Bukul for doing Japa for 6 days. So where I am part of one group where we are doing Japa, this is a condition, prerequisite. Yeah. So what is essence? What is inspiration for us? Essence. Again, essence of Shastra. What is that Shastra is telling? Bhagavatam has 18,000 slokas, Prabhu. Can you remember? What you can remember? Essence. Bhagavad Gita has 700 slokas. Can you remember? What is essence? Sarva dharman bhaktyancha, maybe I can remember. Amekam saranam mava. Again ma. Association. We were successful in Bhakti Center because of what? Association. See, what is inspiration? You japa in Brahma Muhurta. Very important. Humility. Unless humility is not there, not possible. Consider everyone as a Vaishnava from core of your heart. Prabhuji's Mataji's, okay. I will try to cover this particular point, especially this point as part of mind section. So please remember, I will cover this part as part of the mind section. What did I say? Consider everyone as a Vaishnava. Okay. You should consider even a non-Vaishnava, a Chima, Doma, Balli, Beggaru. You should treat as a Vaishnava. Very difficult. బట్ ఎక్కడ నువ్వు చెప్పక్కర్లా బాబు నువ్వు వైష్ణవుడు అని ఆయన మీద బాధపడక్కర్లా. ఎక్కడ కూర అది ఎలా, అది మైండ్ సెక్షన్లో కవర్ చేస్తాం. లిజన్ గ్లోరీస్ ఆఫ్ డివోటీస్ హూ డూ జప. విత్ వాట్ డిఫికల్టీస్ దే ఆర్ డూయింగ్ జప హియర్. Such a old people, 60, 70, 80, they do japa. Such young people, 10 years, 5 years, 8 years, 10 years, 12 years, they do japa. How? Understand? Get inspiration from them. Yeah? So, what is the goal? Nama Ruchi. What is that you are getting out of it? Nama Ruchi. Shall we do one thing? Okay? Even though I put a Nama Ruchi here, because we are not, are we at Nama Ruchi state, Prabhuji's Mataji's? How many of you at Namaruchi state? So shall we cover first mind section and come back to Namaruchi? Does it make sense? Yeah. Because that is already post-graduation, Prabhu. It is like a PhD, Namaruchi is. So first let us understand little more basics and then come to Namaruchi. Okay? Now we are entering into mind. What is this mind, Prabhu? Mind is the obstacle. And also, just after coming to this room, I added a room, also favorable. In this room only, I added this as favorable. Because I came, no. So it is favorable also. It cooperated, because of that I am here. I am taking chanting back. So you have to give some credits also to mind. Otherwise it doesn't listen. You have to see credits and you have to also type. Okay? Both we have to do. So let us understand what Bhagavad Gita is telling about mind. We don't need to go anywhere else, Prabhu. Refer Bhagavad Gita to understand mind. We don't need to go anywhere else. ఎక్కడికి పోకర్లా. ఏం చెప్తుందండి భగవద్గీత? రీడ్ ద శ్లోక. నందనాత్మాత్మ ఆత్మనాజిత అనాత్మనంతు శత్రుత్వే వర్తనాత్మశత్రువా. హరే కృష్ణ. ఫర్ హిమ్ హూ హ్యాస్ కాంక్వర్డ్ ద మైండ్, ఏంటి మనసును జయించినవాడంట, ద మైండ్ ఈస్ ద బెస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్. బట్ ఫర్ ద వన్ హూ ఫెయిల్ టు డూ సో, హిజ్ మైండ్ విల్ రిమైన్ ఎ గ్రేట్ ఎనిమీ. సో ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఏం చేయాలా? మన గోల్ ఏంటి? వాట్ ఈస్ అవర్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్? వాట్ ఈస్ అవర్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్? మేకింగ్ అవర్ మైండ్ ఫ్రెండ్. బెస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్, నాట్ ఆర్డినరీ ఫ్రెండ్, బెస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్. అది మన లక్ష్యము. నామజపము నెక్స్ట్ లక్ష్యము. ఫస్ట్ నీ మనస్సు నీకు ఫ్రెండ్ అవ్వాలా, అప్పుడు నామజపం వస్తుంది. నామజపం డైరెక్ట్గా రాదు, ఫస్ట్ నీ మనస్సు నీకు ఫ్రెండ్ అవుతుంది. మనం ఏదో ఎక్కడో జంప్ అవ్వాలని చూస్తాం. నో, ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్, స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్, స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్. శాస్త్రం అలా ఇచ్చింది మనకి. ఎక్కడి నుంచి వచ్చింది? 6th చాప్టర్ ధ్యాన యోగం. We read this sloka multiple times. For japa, your mind should become your best friend. Okay, let's understand one more sloka. Let's read this sloka again. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Lord Krishna said, Sri Krishna said, Krishna alone we cannot take. Sri Krishna only we can take. We cannot bear alone Krishna. We need Sri. Otherwise we cannot face him. We all know, right? Srimati Radharani has to be there, otherwise you cannot approach him with so many offenses. Simply not possible. O mighty armed son of Kunti, it is undoubtedly, చెప్తున్నాడు ఇక్కడ ఆయన, మన డిఫికల్ట్ చెప్తున్నాడు ఆయన, ఇట్ ఈస్ అన్డౌటబుల్లీ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ టు కర్బ్ ద రెస్ట్లెస్ మైండ్, బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్, సూటబుల్ ప్రాక్టీస్, సూటబుల్ అండ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్ బై సూటబుల్ ప్రాక్టీస్ అండ్ బై డిటాచ్మెంట్. ఇక్కడ కృష్ణుడు ఏం చెప్తున్నాడు, నువ్వు అన్నది కరెక్టే. ఏమంటున్నాడు, నీ మనస్సుని రెస్ట్లెస్గా ఉంది, ఆ రెస్ట్లెస్ని కంట్రోల్ చేయడం అంత ఈజీ కాదు. కానీ ఎప్పుడు పాసిబుల్, సాధన, ప్రాక్టీస్ అండ్ సమ్ డిటాచ్మెంట్, ఈ రెండు ఉంటే పాసిబుల్ అని చెప్తున్నాడు. ఇప్పుడు మనకు కొన్ని సోర్సెస్ దొరికినాయి. ఏంటి సోర్సెస్? మనము మన మైండ్ని ఫ్రెండ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఏం ఫ్రెండ్ చేసుకోవాలా? బెస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్ చేసుకోవాలా. తర్వాత ఏం చేయాలి? ప్రాక్టీస్, సాధన చెయ్యాలి. భయపడద్దు, మీ మైండ్ అటువంటిదే, కానీ సాధన ద్వారా మార్పు వస్తుంది, భయపడకండి అని కృష్ణ ఇన్సూరెన్స్ ఇచ్చాడు. అర్థమవుతుంది కదా? హరే కృష్ణ, హరి ఫాలోయింగ్ రైట్? వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ శ్లోక. 6th chapter is a wonderful chapter of Prabhuji's Mataji's. ధ్యాన అని మనం పక్కన పెట్టేస్తాం. నో నో నో, ఆ ధ్యానం కాదు, మన కృష్ణుడి మీద ధ్యానం చెప్పాడు 6th chapter యాక్చువల్గా. నన్ను ఒక ప్రశ్న అడిగారు అనమాట, ఇది ధ్యానయోగం కదా, ధ్యానయోగంలో ప్రభుపాద భక్తి గురించి ఎందుకు రాశాడు? క్వశ్చన్, ఒక స్ట్రైట్ క్వశ్చన్. ఇది ధ్యానయోగం అయితే కృష్ణుడు భక్తి గురించి ఎందుకు రాశాడు? కృష్ణుడి మీద ధ్యానం చేయమని రాశాడు బాబు. సరిగ్గా చదవాలి ఆ శ్లోకాలను. ఎన్నిసార్లు అన్నాడు మీ ఒకసారి కౌంట్ చేయి. మా 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 ఎన్నిసార్లు అన్నాడు కౌంట్ చేయి. ఒక 6th chapterలోనే, ఎక్కడో కాదు. ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది అసలు మైండ్ గురించి. హరే కృష్ణ, వీఆర్ ఆల్రెడీ ఇన్ మైండ్. దిస్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఈజ్ అవేర్. బాగా మనకి ఫెమిలియర్ అయినటువంటిది ఏంటి? వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ డయాగ్రామ్ ఆర్ పిక్చర్? ఇసే లైక్ వీ హ్యావ్ 5 senses: sight, hearing, taste, touch, smell, all these things. They are like a horses. Rings is mind, okay, and what is intelligent is holding, right? Okay, so charioteer is a intelligence, okay, and Krishna is also there, okay, and an entire body is what? Chariot, okay, and passenger is soul. We all know this. But what is happening? Prabhuji's Mataji is here, okay. This intelligence supposed to control this mind. Now మౌస్ కనబడుతుందా? ఈ కళ్ళాలని కంట్రోల్ చేయాలా ఎవరు? ఇంటెలిజెంట్ చారియట్. కానీ ఏం జరుగుతుంది? కళ్ళాలు చారియట్ని కంట్రోల్ చేస్తాయి, కళ్ళాలు ఆ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ని కంట్రోల్ చేస్తాయి. చివరికి జరిగేది అది. ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ సపోజ్ టు కంట్రోల్ మైండ్, బట్ వాట్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్? మైండ్ ఈస్ కంట్రోలింగ్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్. లెట్ us take a simple example. నడుచుకుంటూ వెళ్తున్నారు. There is a shop, Pullareddy shop. You like sweets. You are a diabetic patient. స్వీట్స్ ఇంటికి తీసుకెళ్తే తిడుతుంది కదా. ఏం చేస్తావు? షాప్లోకి వెళ్ళేస్తావు, 2-3 స్వీట్స్ తినేస్తావు, ఇంటికి వెళ్ళి ఒక టాబ్లెట్స్ ఎక్స్ట్రా వేసేసుకుంటావు. ఇప్పుడు ఎవరు విన్ అయ్యారు చెప్పండి? మైండ్. I read one where nobody is there in the house. What you are doing, that is what you are. No one is watching what you are doing, that is what you are. This requires claps. That tendencies అప్పుడు వస్తాయి, అసలైన టెండెన్సీస్ అప్పుడు బయటకు వస్తాయి. Let us understand Prabhuji's Mataji's. Where are we? I don't know the time now. Okay, I think close to 8. Okay. So I think we are trying to understand mind, Prabhu. Okay. So all whatever we discussed also till mind, Prabhu. See, everybody is with me till now. Any questions, Prabhu? Everybody with me? Okay? Is this fine? Is this going good? Yeah. Are you able to follow? You are getting some essence? Okay. Now, let us understand. We need to, if you want to take mind as your friend, Prabhu, you need to understand mind. ఒక వ్యక్తిని మీరు స్నేహంగా ఒక ఫ్రెండ్గా చేసుకోవాలండి. మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు? అతని గురించి అర్థం చేసుకోవాలా వద్దా? అతని ఇష్టం ఏంటి, అయిష్టం ఏంటి, వాడు ఏం చేస్తాడు, ఎక్కడికి పోతాడు, ఏం చూస్తాడు, ఇవన్నీ తెలుసుకోరా? తెలుసుకుంటే అప్పుడు ఏం చేయొచ్చు? వాడితో ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ చేయొచ్చు. ఎందుకని? వాడితో ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ చేయాలని మీ కోరిక. వాడు బాగా చదువుతున్నాడు, వాళ్ళకి మీరు చదవాలనుకుంటున్నారు. సో వాడితో ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ చేయాలంటే వాడి ఇష్టాలు తెలుసుకోవాలి, ఆ ఇష్టాలు తెలుసుకోవాలి. సో మైండ్తో ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ చేయాలని చెప్పాడు. ఎవరు చెప్పాడు? కృష్ణుడు చెప్పాడు. మరి మైండ్తో ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ చేయాలంటే మైండ్ గురించి తెలుసుకోవాలి కదా. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డూ నౌ. సో నౌ వాట్ ఈస్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ సమ్ ప్యాటర్న్స్ ఆఫ్ మైండ్. ఒక మైండ్కి ఒక టెండెన్సీ ఉంది. ఏంటి ఆ టెండెన్సీ? ఇట్ గోస్ టు పాస్ట్, ఇట్ గోస్ టు ఫ్యూచర్, ఇట్ గోస్ టు పాస్ట్, ఇట్ గోస్ టు ఫ్యూచర్. ఇక్కడ ఒక పెండ్యులం ఉంది కదా, దట్ ఈస్ ఇట్ డూ. వాట్ ఇట్ డూ? ఇట్ గోస్ టు పాస్ట్, ఇట్ గోస్ టు ఫ్యూచర్. పాస్ట్ పోయినప్పుడు ఏం జరిగింది? వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్ వెన్ ఇట్ గోస్ టు పాస్ట్? వాట్ ఎల్స్? ఇంకా డిప్రెస్డ్, ఇంకా పాస్ట్ హ్యాబిట్స్ కమ్ బ్యాక్, ఇంకా ఎనీమోర్.
కొన్ని విషయాల్లో we also kind of reminiscence అంటే అది చాలా బాగుండేది ఇప్పుడు నేను
Prabhuji's Mataji's, I am telling you one sentence, listen very carefully. 99% of the time when you go past, you will come with a bad mood. Bad. It should have happened in that way. I should not have done CA, I should have done MBA. I should have done something engineering. I should have done something. I should have married someone else. I should have brought a house not Bachapalli. In Gachibowli. Prabhuji, no offenses. That is what happens, Prabhu. It goes to future, Prabhu. Anxiety. ఏమవుతుంది? ఏమీ అవ్వదు, అక్కడే ఉంటారు. ఈ సెషన్ నేను ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఏమవుతుంది? జనాలు ఎలా తీసుకుంటారు? ఏమంటారు? ఎందుకురా నీకెందుకు? ఏమైందో నీకెందుకు? ఏమవుతుంది? ఎందుకు? ఏమంటారు అసలు? ఎందుకంటారు? ఓకే అన్నారు, అయితే ఏంటి? సెషను వరస్ట్, ఇంత దరిద్రంగా ఎవరు చెప్పలేదు. అయితే ఏంటి? సో వాట్? Will they not allow me to Bhakti Center? No, that will not happen. ఎందుకలా చేయరు? వైష్ణవ ప్రార్థన అవుతుంది. సో దే విల్ నాట్ డూ దట్. So they will not go to that extreme. So why do you need anxiety? What is the purpose? మన మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఫార్ములా చెప్తాం కదా, ఫస్ట్ డిఫైన్ పర్పస్. ఫస్ట్ వాట్ యు డిఫైన్? పర్పస్ రాయ్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద పర్పస్ ఆఫ్ గోయింగ్ టు ఫ్యూచర్? It always goes, mind is a cheater. What it is? Cheater. It's a cheats you. Prabhuji's Mataji's, I'm telling one more sentence, listen very carefully. It to find ways for you to get the things done. What does it mean? This fellow will not listen, he will do 16 malas. He will not go. It will find ways. Okay, let him do, I will do my own. అర్థమవుతుందా? షార్టెస్ట్ గ్యాప్ని పట్టుకుంటుంది, అక్కడే అటాక్ చేస్తుంది. వీడు 16 మాలస్ చేయదు కదా, ఓకే వాంటి చేయని, నా పని నేను చేసుకుంటా. So when it is going to past, you have to ask why. Why you are going past? What do you need? You are going future. What happens? Okay, you become beggar. So what? Go to ISKCON Abbot's temple, serve there and eat. అవుతుందా? అవ్వదు. అయితే చాలా అదృష్టం. This is one of the horrible tendency. What you have to do? You have to ask. Prabhuji's, Mataji's, you have conversations with everybody in the world. What did he say? You have conversations with everyone in the world, but you are not having conversations with your mind. You are not having conversation with your mind. Have that. Ask what it wants. Why? Krishna, ఎందుకు ఇవన్నీ చేస్తున్నావు? You want to make a best friend, no? So understand that. This is another biggest thing. What is this, Mind loves comparison, not likes. I don't want to put love, so I have put likes. Mind loves comparison. కంపారిజన్ ఏంటి? వాడికి గచ్చిబౌల్లో ఉంది ఫ్లాట్, నాకు బాచిబౌల్లో ఉంది. కరెక్ట్? వాడికి ఫ్లాట్, వాడికి ఇండిపెండెంట్ హౌస్ విల్లా ఉంది, నాకు ఫ్లాట్ ఉంది. వాడి పిల్లలు ఎంబీబీఎస్ అవుతున్నారు, నా పిల్లలు ఏం చేస్తున్నారో నాకు ఇది. వాడు తెల్లగా ఉంటాడు, నేను లావుగా ఉంటాను. వాడు తెల్లగా ఉంటాడు, నేను నల్లగా ఉంటాను. You tell me one. After comparison, anyone became happy? You tell me. Raise your hands. Anybody felt happy after comparison? You raise your hand.
Sadist can be happy.
But in Japa, it does comparison. అసలు ఎక్కడెక్కడి నుంచో తీసుకొచ్చి అప్పుడు పెడుతుంది కంపారిజన్. ఎప్పుడు? జపా టైంలో. ఎందుకో తెలుసా? జపా టైంలో కంపేర్ ఎందుకు చేస్తుంది తెలుసా? మిగతా టైంలో అసలు నువ్వు టైం ఇవ్వవు మైండ్ గురించి, అందుకని అప్పుడు తీసుకొస్తుంది. Okay.
They're missing, some of them are missing.
Okay.
No, what you told just now.
Okay. But this one is good, right? Everyone.
This is good.
English audience also good.
What you just told it.
Huh.
Last point.
Last point.
Only
Yeah.
in Japan.
All punch dialogues stay in English.
But English doesn't have that punch, Prabhu. That's a problem. Hindi has some punch, but English doesn't have. It's a language problem. Yeah.
No, if you full punch in Telugu, half punch in English.
Hare Krishna. Okay, let us repeat, Prabhu. Prabhuji, what did I say? Mind loves comparison. What it compares? It compares. I am staying here, that fellow is staying there. I started and that fellow started job at the same time. But he was at Gachibowli, I am at Bachibowli. I am 2-bedroom flat, that fellow independent villa, 5 flats, 5 rooms. I am here. My kids, his kids are doing engineering and MBA. My kids, I don't know what they are doing. Yeah, color. That fellow is very handsome. I am so ugly. So what? Who cares? First of all, are you this body? No. Then why? You read no second chapter. You are not this body. Yes. Then what is that? Why you are comparing? Fear. Fear of future is the biggest thing. Fear of failure is the biggest thing which is created by mind. Fear of failure, fear of future. Fear of failure. Okay, I came here, I miserably failed. I should ask, so what? So what? What will happen to others? Others think this fellow is an idiot. Okay, so what? What is so extreme situation? Tomorrow, will they stop entering me into Gachibowli Bhakti Center? No, no, they will not do that. Why they will not do? That becomes another aparat for them. So they will not. So what is the worst could happen to me? Question your mind. You become beggar. So what? Go and sit in a ISKCON temple. Do some service and take prasad. Question your mind. We don't do that. We don't do that. That's a problem. Not questioning the mind, not having conversation with the mind is a problem. You cannot become friend. The reason is, unless you understand your mind properly, you cannot become friend. అంతే కదా, నీ ఫ్రెండ్, ఒక వ్యక్తి నీ ఫ్రెండ్ ఎట్లా అవుతాడండి? అతని గురించి మీకు తెలియాలి కదా. యూ నీడ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ అబౌట్ దట్ పర్సన్, నో, దెన్ ఓన్లీ యూ విల్ బికమ్ ఫ్రెండ్. దెన్ కృష్ణ సెడ్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు మేక్ యువర్ మైండ్ యాజ్ యువర్ ఫ్రెండ్. I am talking how part of that. How do you make your mind as your friend? I am telling that. Does that make sense? English audience.
Prabhuji, the last dialogue you gave now, that you don't have conversations with your mind in normal time, that's the reason why you're having conversations.
Only during Japa only comparison.
The biggest problem, this is for English audience, okay, is, okay, all these kind of comparisons comes only when you are doing japa. Why? It is because you are not leaving your mind alone. That is the biggest reason. Everything it will bring during japa time. You are running with flow, Prabhu. You are just going with flow. Tak 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 AK-47 nadustane untadi. It just keep on going. So you are not giving any time to your mind to converse. So avanni problems తీసుకొచ్చి నీ ముందు పెడతది. It will keep bring all these things and it will put in front of you. Are you following what I am saying?
How do you converse with mind in normal time?
If you converse too much, they will call a different number.
That's
See, you have to take a paper, Mataji. You have to take pen. Ask your mind what it want. Next 3 months నీకు ఏం కావాలా? నెక్స్ట్ 1 month ఏం కావాలా? రాయండి. పెద్దగా ఏముండవు. మనమే ఆలోచించేది. కానీ వాట్ హ్యాపెన్స్ ఈస్, వన్స్ యూ స్టార్ట్ పుట్టింగ్ థింగ్స్ ఆన్ పేపర్, నో, నథింగ్ విల్ బి మెటీరియలైజ్, మాతాజీ. బట్ స్టిల్ మైండ్ వ్యాండర్స్. దట్ ఈస్ ద గ్రేట్నెస్ ఆఫ్ మైండ్. దట్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఈజీ. That is the reason Krishna admitted mind is very difficult. I do understand. Practice, sadhana. Krishna admitted for that endurance and determination. Abhyasam. With detachment. So we need to understand. Any questions for English audience on this mind? Mind loves comparison. At the end of comparison, you are miserable. Anyone disagree with this statement? So for becoming miserable, you need japa back? No, right? Haribol?
Very good, Prabhuji. In one place, comparison may help us. Most of the devotees are doing japa and they are joining Zoom. So if we compare ourselves with other devotees, how they are doing japa, that inspires us to do.
That is fine. That is fine, bro. That is inspiration.
That is where
But be careful, bro. Be careful. Prabhuji, I want to tell one important sentence here. Okay? I will tell in English so that everyone understands. Prabhuji is, Mataji is, this comparison leads not only to materials, even spiritual activities. My japa, my congregation has only 5 devotees. His congregation has 50 devotees. You will stop talking to that person. Don't think this comparison only ends in material things, Prabhu. No. I think I have to repeat this even when Vedanta Prabhu comes. This is very important. You agree, Mataji? Anurag Mataji? Somebody is doing 4 Radayatras. I am not doing even one. You will stop talking. Very important. You are treating spiritual activities in the lens of material achievements. Be careful with Maya, Prabhu. Be very careful with Maya. Maya can enter in any way. In any route, Maya will enter, Prabhu. Be careful. In the mask of inspiration it comes. Be careful. We keep on sending messages in WhatsApp. Be careful. Be careful. Maya comes through WhatsApp from DCS group only, not from other group. From Gachibali group only, not from other group. No, don't take it lightly. We are not devotees where we take spiritual activities as spiritual activities. No. We are not that matured, Prabhuji's Matajis. We are not that matured. That is the reason, be careful what we are sharing. Even spiritual activities. Be humble. Prabhujis, I covered one important point, Prabhu, when you are not there. But this is very important, Prabhu. Even to cover when you are here. I just said, Maya or our mind even compares our spiritual activities. It says somebody did 4 Radayatras, you have not done any. You stop talking to him. Somebody has a congregation of 50 members, you don't even have 5. Maya, mind, comes in a different direction. You have to be very careful. It doesn't differentiate, Prabhu. It doesn't differentiate. Be very careful. Yeah? Very important. Be careful what you are sharing in WhatsApp. Be careful. Different types of people are there. Be careful.
Can I?
Yeah, yes.
You brought up a very important point. That mind is affecting you not only in material way but also in spiritual way. Yeah, and the most subtle attack of mind is when it's on the spiritual side.
Yes.
Most subtle.
Most subtle.
Because now you're also convinced that you are doing everything in the name of Krishna.
Yes.
Like I am studying this course, I know better than others. They have not done this course, so they don't know.
Yeah.
Or I have heard this lecture, I know more than somebody else.
Yeah.
In so many places. And I know some devotee who is giving more time to me.
Huh?
This devotee is not giving time, so he does this.
Yes, yes.
I'm cared for somewhere, here I'm not cared for.
Yes.
Or my expectation from devotees is they should be like this.
Yes.
They forget why they are with devotees.
Exactly.
They ask why you are not treating me a certain way. All kinds of things happen.
Yeah. Absolutely agree, Prabhu. Prabhuji's Matajis. Please remember one thing. Then all this will disappear. I will tell you only one word. Please remember what is your goal. What is your goal? What is your goal? Why you came to Bhakti Center? Krishna Prema, what you are doing? Comparing. Your congregation is 5, my congregation is 50. Your congregation is 10, my congregation is 100. My congregation is 10, your congregation is 100. I invited somebody, but you have not invited any. Donations also. You know why all these things comes? Because you forget the purpose. Goal gone. Goal is gone. You are seeing only WhatsApp messages. Where is goal? What Prabhupada said? What Prabhupada said? Purity is force. There are days when Prabhupada is reading Bhagavatam, no one is there. Only 4 walls are there. Who are you? Who are you? Before 4 years back, you don't know what is Bhagavatam. Now you started comparing. How foolish! How foolish we are! You can never understand 9.4 Bhagavad Gita. You struggled. Now you understood. You want to compare? Be grateful that now you understood 9.4. Morning we discussed 9.4. Mataji also there. Everything belongs to me. Everything is there in me. But I am not there in that. That is 9.4. Not easy. Be grateful that you understood 9.4. Another important thing of mind. Mind loves, you know what? Negative news, bad news, sensations. What is first I said? Mind loves past future. It goes past future. Next, comparison. What is third? Negative, bad. What is this? Sensations. It gets pleasure out of it, Prabhu. You don't know. You will get a pleasure out of it. అక్కడ ఎవడో చచ్చాడంట అయితే నీకేంట్రా I will tell you one thing. There are so many news channels today. Okay? There are so much of everywhere breaking news. Why every time, every minute, every hour breaking news? Is it possible? Is it possible, Prabhu? Not possible. But why they are putting breaking news everywhere? Prabhuji's, Mataji's, they know our mind. You don't know about your mind. They studied your mind very well. So they are showing breaking news. And you keep on watching. Stupid fellow. They are intelligent. They are making money out of it. You are wasting time by seeing that breaking news, Prabhu. Because you know why? Mind likes breaking news, Prabhu. Mind likes sensation. Mind likes negative news. Prabhuji's, Mataji's, I'll ask one question. If anybody of you watching TV, out of 24 hours, how many hours they show positive news? 0. Why? Mind doesn't like. Super, Mahesh Prabhu, Haribol. Mind doesn't like positive news, Prabhu. Mind always likes negative news. Negative. Prabhuji's, Mataji's, I'll tell one thing. You know how mind works? Mind is just lump of thoughts. What do you put in, it just wanders around that. ఏమన్నా నేను తెలుగులో చెప్తా. మైండ్లోకి ఏం వేస్తే అది వాటి చుట్టూ ఆలోచిస్తుంది. ఏం వేయకపోతే దానికి కావాల్సిన ఆలోచిస్తుంది. ఏమన్నాను? ఏమి వేయలేదనుకోండి దానికి కావాల్సిన ఆలోచిస్తుంది. ఏదన్నా వేస్తే దాని గురించి ఆలోచిస్తుంది. సో ఏమి వేస్తున్నావు నువ్వు మైండ్లో చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. What is that you are putting in your mind? Are you putting YouTube shots? You are putting emails? Or you are putting your friends? Okay. What is that you are putting in your mind? Mind thinks the same. Are you putting Bhagavad Gita? Are you putting Bhagavatam? Are you putting Chaitanya Charitam? Are you putting Bhajan, Kirtan? Okay, devotee song? Mind can think towards the direction. నువ్వు ఏం పెడుతున్నావు అది నువ్వు ఏం పట్టలేదనుకో దాని ఇష్టం. Remember that. That is the reason Prabhupada always says, read my book. He cried. Prabhupada cries, you not reading my books. What will happen to you? Prabhupada knows about our mind. This fellow cannot control his mind. So this fellow has to read my books. That is the sole reason Prabhupada said, read my books. Read in my books. Prabhuji, 22 hours you are doing whatever you want. 2 hours you can sit and chant. Not possible, Prabhu. Not possible. This 22 hours reflects 2 hours. That 2 hours reflects 22 hours. Vice versa, Prabhu. It is like oscillation. What did I say? That 2 hours impact 22 hours. 22 hours again impacts 2 hours. Agree, disagree? We have to be careful what we are putting in our mind. This all the purpose is what? What is the purpose for all understanding this? Your mind has to become your best friend. Don't lose the purpose, Prabhu. Don't lose the purpose. For everything, you need to understand purpose, goal. Is everyone with me? Sure. I'm a bit doubtful where your mind gone. Okay. This is another important slide, Prabhu. I don't know how many of you understood this diagram. Leave this.
Compares us where do we stand?
Prabhuji's Mataji's. Before understanding this, I will tell you few things. Prabhuji, you know, you open a white paper. If there is a white paper, you put a dot. You know what happens in our life? Among all the people, all the relatives, all the friends in our society, mind puts you one dot somewhere in the canvas paper. And according to the dot, above, there are some people who are richer than you, who are above to you in society. They have more designation than you. You have a director, okay, senior director, you behave in that way. You are a VP, senior VP, you behave in a way. Okay, you have a flat, independent house, you have somebody villa, you behave in a way. You are doing 16 malas, you behave with somebody with 32 malas in a different way. Are you following? There are some people who are below you. You have a own flat, that fellow doesn't have even a flat. You have a job, that fellow doesn't have. Behave differently. Without knowingly, you interact with different people in a different way. How? Same question, you answer different way to different people. How? Because your mind marks you. Oh, you are here. These are all the people who are there. Oh, are you understanding what I'm saying? And below these people are below to me. Below to me from material point of view. Okay, wealth point of view. Spiritual point of view. You know, spirituality also is a material now. Sometimes, many times it becomes material, Prabhu. It's a material. I own this satsang. I own this congregation. This is the number. I'm owner for that. I own it. As if you took a birth with the congregation. No. It happens, Prabhu. Even spiritual things we convert to the material. Are you following what I'm saying? Mataji has some question. Hare Krishna.
Pass the mic.
లేదు బ్రో అయిపోయింది
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ ధన్యవాద ప్రణామ్
5-10
ప్రభుజీ
అయిపోయింది.
నేను తెలుగులోనే చెప్తాను ప్రభుజీ సో దట్ ఐ కెన్ కన్వే యూ ప్రాపర్లీ విత్ మై మదర్ టంగ్ ప్రభుజీ ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పారు కదా మన కంపారిజన్ అనేది ఉండడం వల్ల ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చాలా ఉంటాయి ఎదర్ ఇట్ మే బి మెటీరియల్ లైఫ్ ఆర్ స్పిరిచువల్ లైఫ్ ఎవ్రీవేర్ ఈవెన్ ఇన్ ద ప్రొఫెషన్ ఎవ్రీవేర్ నాకు నేను అనుకున్నది ఏంటంటే ఎక్కడైతే సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ లేదో అక్కడ కంపారిజన్ అనేది ఉంటుందని నేను అనుకుంటున్నాను అది
correct. Satisfaction. You will have comparison.
Yes.
But mind will not let you to satisfy Mataji. That's the biggest problem. You just got a promotion. You are happy for a moment. The next minute mind will come and tell you, you stupid fellow, you are becoming happy. You should have promoted 2 years back. Your colleague promoted 3 years back.
But Prabhuji, one thing I want to tell you here, in my life, whatever I am getting because of mercy of God.
Yes.
Now I came to Krishna conscious, but right from the beginning I used to feel that. But whenever I am wealth-wise or anything, when I am developing, I used to feel that because God is giving everything. And those who are not getting, okay, for them also, hey, I mean, I used to pray to God. For them also, please give something. I mean, I feel that satisfaction is very, very important in spiritual life and material. That's
Perfect.
what I want.
Correct, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Thanks.
Now, initially I said, I reserved one sentence. I said, everyone you should treat as a Vaishnava. I said, I will cover in part of mind. You all remember? Yes. I kept hold. Now here I am telling you, Prabhuji Mataji, by Manasa Vacha Karmana, you feel that you are here. You are lost. In this world, where is that? You are the last. That is what is dasanu, 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 das. Just for the sake you are saying that. But you are not feeling that. Because you are not feeling that you are the last das on this planet, comparison comes. You are putting a dot on canvas. Are you getting, Prabhu, what I am saying? You literally have to feel that I am the last fallen. There is no one beyond me. So where is comparison? You tell me now. Are you getting what I am saying? That is the mindset we should get. Then mind becomes slightly better. Yeah. You are anyhow last. So where is the point of further last? Where is question of comparison? It's gone.
Hare Krishna. I would like to add one
Yes,
thing,
yes.
with your permission.
Yes.
When I have seen devotees in satsang, I've seen means I'm also like that, telling you very openly. Our mind treats us in such a way, with devotees we behave in such a respectful way, right? But once I had gone out with one devotee, the way he behaved with one person in reception, right? That person in reception was not doing the job properly. The way he started shouting at that person, would he do that if that reception was in ISKCON temple? No, he would never do that. But the way he was behaving with that person, I was surprised. Why are you talking to him like that? What is the reason? You can just be a little more patient. You don't have to shout at that person. Taka, taka, taka. And I felt the way that person was taking on dealing with his devotee, he was a better Vaishnava than the devotee itself. Just holding his temper. Sir, please sir, please sir. I'm like, why are you behaving like that? So, I'm not talking about that person. That tendency is there in all of us, bro.
Yeah, it is there.
Where you are, how you are dealing with somebody senior, how you are dealing with somebody junior, like literally, Prabhu, don't think otherwise. You were sitting and hearing lectures for so many years, sitting beside all of us, right? And now you have given this lecture. And literally, Prabhu, I'll talk about what I felt, what personally felt after hearing your lecture today. But now you see how people are dealing with you. The same people, how they used to deal with you, and now how they deal with you. And never fall for stealing, because that is pure duplicitous stealing.
Yes. Yeah.
Because the person who actually is a Vaishnava, when we reach that stage of Vaishnava, as you beautifully pointed out, we will deal with everybody as dasa. Otherwise, it's not.
That because of dasa, we are here, Prabhu. Otherwise, it is not possible. It's not possible. At least we have to a great extent, Prabhu. When compared to other society. Okay, Hare Krishna. See, this is just one slide, Prabhu, wandering of mind, where all it goes. Okay, so many places. Can't. Why I can't do this? I am afraid. I am embarrassed. This all comes in our mind, Prabhu. Okay, Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, Matajis. Okay, this is just the last but one slide, Prabhu. Okay, the last slide is, are you ready? But anyhow, okay, just 2 slides are there, Prabhu. Okay, just 2 slides are there, Prabhu. And but very important, this is going to, if you understand this, it will improve your Japa. Till now we talked about problems of mind. Now we are going to talk about the strength of our mind. We should know what we should not touch. We should know what we should touch. Till now we discussed what we should not touch. Alright? So just listen carefully for the next 5 minutes. Okay? Prabhujis, Matajis, we generally think mind is capable to do multitasking. How many of you agree with this? Alright? I will tell you one thing, Prabhu. Mind cannot do multitasking. What did I say? Mind cannot do multitasking. So what is mind can do? Prabhuji, Mataji, you all software engineers, I will try to explain from the software terminology so that you will understand quickly. Prabhuji, when you open your laptop, how many applications you open? So many applications open. Yeah? Agree? You will not open only one application, right? You will open so many applications. You do tuck, multitasking. Correct? Okay. Let us compare our mind with our processor, microprocessor. I will tell you one thing, Prabhu. Microprocessor in a given second, it can do only one thing. But how laptop is able to do so many things? 1 millisecond, operating system allocates to one application. Next millisecond, another application. Next millisecond, another application. Next millisecond, another application. It allocates. Who allocates? Operating system allocates. In the same way, mind also allocates that particular thing to so many activities. But the problem here is, because you are allocated to multiple tasks, mind will not enjoy any task. When mind is at the task, right, it will enjoy. I will give a simple example, Prabhu. But Prabhuji's Mataji, you love cricket. There is a match going on between India and Pakistan. Okay? Small last 5 hours left. You love cricket. And especially India versus Pakistan, and it is finals. What happens, Prabhu? Last 5 hours. Prabhuji, will you think anything else? You're not thinking anything else. What is that you're doing, Prabhu? You're only doing one thing at a given time. What is that you're doing? You're only watching. What happens after 5 hours? You feel happy. Because you have done something. Because your mind is on that task, one particular task. At any time, if a mind is focused on one thing, it will be happy. For example, Prabhu, I'll give you another example. You are doing some changes in the code, Prabhu. You are doing some changes in a code, application development program here. Prabhu, you have to do that by 6 p.m. today. No other choice. Otherwise, huge millions of dollars lost per company. You came here at 9 a.m. Only you can do. Will you take your wife call? No. If it is Praveen Prabhu, Suma, I will call you after 6. You will not take anything. What you do? Only on that. Nothing else. 6 p.m. commit. Delivered. Done. While you are going home, you will be satisfied on that day. Why? You single focus. This is the secret. While doing japa, do japa. When you are on the bead, on that bead. Don't think of next bead. Radhanath Maharaj said one statement, one beautiful statement. You know what did he say? Where you are, where your mind is. Where your mind, where you are. Where your mind is, where you are. You are in Vrindavan, but you are thinking about your house. You are not in Vrindavan, you are in Hyderabad. You are in Hyderabad, you are doing japa, beat bag, but you got, Vrindavan, Radha Krishna. You are in actually Vrindavan, not in Hyderabad. Where you are, where your mind is, where you are. There you are. So, and also Radhananda Maharaj said, when you are touching that bead, that is the foot of Srimati Radharani and Sri Krishna, you are touching the foot. Then how can you do something else? So, when you are at present tense, you are doing the task. Like morning 9 a.m. you came till 6 p.m. you are not done anything. Only the task. Committee. You are feeling happy. Yes. In the same way you will feel happy for japa also. But when you are doing really japa, that is the secret. This is biggest secret. You have to be on that second, on that millisecond. Prabhuji's Mataji's, I will tell you one more secret. Shall I tell you one thing? Mind cannot do 2 things. You know why you are not listening? While doing japa, let us come to the subject. What is the major problem for us? When you are doing chanting, you are not listening. This is the biggest problem. No? You know why you are not listening? You have let the mind not to listen your japa. What did I say? You have permitted your mind to think whatever it want to think. You gave that permission. If you are not permitted to listen, you would have only listened. Are you getting what I'm saying? Without your permission, I'm telling you, your mind will not go. You have given the permission. Because of that, it is wandering. Because mind cannot do two things. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Krishna sees only how many times you brought it back. That's all. Again, enduring. Determination. Are you following Prabhuji's Mataji's? So, how do we deal with our mind? Have regular conversations with our mind. Convince your mind for higher purpose. Yeah? Share consequences. Tell your mind, next birth pig only. నీ దయ. ఏం చేద్దాం, ఇలా ఉన్నాం. సో ప్లీజ్ షో సమ్ మెర్సీ ఆన్ మీ, నో, along with Paramatma also coming. Please. మైండ్ పిగ్గు జన్మ, పరమాత్మ కూడా వస్తాడు నాతో. ఏం చేస్తాడు బాబు, నన్ను వదిలి ఉండలేడు. కొంచెం ఆలోచించు. కాన్సిక్వెన్సెస్. షేర్ కాన్సిక్వెన్సెస్ ఇన్ యువర్ మైండ్. Give credits and punish when required. I will tell what is this punish. Next, tomorrow you do one thing. Tomorrow. Start one mala. One mala. If you are not listened, you will not move bead. Bead, అది ఉంది కదా, పూస జరపో. మైండ్ వినకపోతే జరపదు. హరే కృష్ణ హరే కృష్ణ 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 హరే హరే, హరే రామ 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 హరే హరే. వినలా, ఎక్కడికో వెళ్ళింది, పూస జరపదు. Don't move the bead if the mind doesn't listen. చచ్చినట్టు వింటది. But don't do for 16, it will reverse. Start with one mark. Friend. అది ఎనిమి అవుతుంది ఇప్పుడు. అయితే it will become enemy. స్లో. ఏదైనా స్లో. ఫాస్ట్ ఉంది, స్లో. Discriminate your decisions based on your mind or discriminate. ఆలోచించు. ఇది ఆర్ యూ డిసైడింగ్ బేస్డ్ అపాన్ యువర్ మైండ్ ఆర్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్? మైండ్ ఆర్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్? నువ్వు మైండ్ మాట వింటున్నావు, ఇంటెలిజెన్స్ మాట వింటావు. ఆలోచించి డెసిషన్ తీసుకో. Conclusion. Association of serious devotees is must. I'm sorry I used that word serious. Okay, but serious, yeah. Association is like a thumb without which other fingers don't function properly. You don't leave association. Treat everyone is a great Vaishnava. Everyone is a great Vaishnava. Everyone means everyone. No spare. Avoid 10 offenses. We all know 10 offenses. Philosophical clarity, which I discussed, why no? Philosophical clarity brings confidence and stability on your process, that what you are processing is, what you are doing is right. If that is not there, read again the sloka numbers which I mentioned. There's nothing wrong. Prabhuji, if you read translation also good enough, but meditate on the translations. You don't need to even read purports. Translation is good enough. Alright? Are you ready?
Yes.
For Japa. Die before die, actually I thought I'm ready. Are you ready to die before die? That is what is Japa, Prabhuji. Die before die is Japa. Alright? Hare Krishna. So this is what Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. All glories to the chanting of Sri Krishna Sankirtan, the Mahamantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He is directly chanted by the Lord Himself, who gives us the mantra for delivering from here. Hare Krishna. That's it. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Namaruchi. Yes. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. You saved me. Mataji are so attentive, Mataji.
Your mind is telling you.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Namaruchi. Okay. See, I will tell one thing before understanding this. This slide can understand by you also. I'll tell you one thing, Prabhuji's Mataji. Tendencies పోయాయి అంటే నామరుచి రావాలి. నామరుచి వచ్చిందంటే టెండెన్సీస్ పోతాయి. నామరుచి వచ్చే వరకు టెండెన్సీస్ ఉంటాయి. టేక్ ఇట్ రైట్. నోట్ ఇట్ డౌన్. ఏమన్నా నేను వాట్ డిడ్ ఐ సే? As long as you don't have namaruchi, you will have tendencies. You have tendencies, you will take birth. రాసి పెట్టుకోండి రెడ్ పెన్తో. ఎన్ని రథయాత్రలు చేసినా, ఎన్ని బుక్స్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేసినా టెండెన్సీస్ పోవాల్సిందే, వేరే దారి లేదు. ఎందుకని? వైకుంఠంలో టెండెన్సీలు ఉండవు, ఆయన అలో చేయడు. ఈ డోంట్ వాంట్ మేక్ వైకుంఠ అనదర్ భూలోక. వేరే దారి లేదు, ఒకటే గేటు. నేను ఒక సింపుల్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పి క్లోజ్ చేస్తాను. See, there is a small kid of 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 1 year. But kid is not eating anything. Kid is eating only mother milk. Kid is taking only mother milk, not taking anything else. What mother do? She is very intelligent. You know what she do? She will make that milk slightly bitter. And what she will do, she will start giving solid food with sugar and with jaggery. బెల్లంతో కలిపిస్తుంది. అప్పుడు వాడు తింటాం మొదలెడతాడు. స్లోగా పాలు తగ్గించేస్తాడు. ఏం జరిగింది ఇక్కడ? నామ రుచి వచ్చినప్పుడే ఈ లోయర్ టెండెన్సీస్ పోతాయి, లేకపోతే పో. యాజ్ సింపుల్ యాజ్ దట్. Focus. We have to focus on Japa. No other choice, Prabhu. No other choice. Beg Haridas Thakur. Beg. I said beg. That is what we did. We begged. Doesn't mean that we reached anywhere. So many offenses. But beg. It's a gateway for Krishna's presence. Namaruchi cleanses our heart. Namaruchi destroys all sins and offenses. Namaruchi makes chanting effortless. Prabhu, when you have Namaruchi, you will not leave Japa bag. You don't need to worry. You will forget 16. You don't know how many you will do. That is what happens. Till Namaruchi only all these countings. Makes chants effortless and joyful. For how many of you chanting is joyful today? Offenses. Namaruchi awakens the pure bhakti. Then you are access to that pure bhakti. Then you will understand really Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. That's a different gate altogether. That is Namaruchi. This is the desire. This is a goal for this. This is goal. Okay? Hare Krishna. Sorry, please forgive me for any offenses. Okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. As I mentioned, I just shared some learnings, but I am nowhere. I am the most fallen soul, not in this planet, entire across all the planets. Hare Krishna.
Jai.
Prasad Prabhu ki jai.
How many? Yeah.
Prasad
Prasad
Prabhu
Prabhu
ki
and
jai.
let us thank Prasad Prabhu with 3 lot of enthusiastic rewards.
Hari
I'm actually feeling speechless what to say. Because what he has given us, we cannot buy it with anything. What he has given us. I would personally want to hear this whole session once again. And Prasad Prabhu's permission, I'll also share the presentation. Maybe he can share in the,
You can share, Prabhu. I'll share it.
yeah, this word. You can share in the HOL group itself. Yeah.
You can take one
Because-
online test.
Yeah. And what I would recommend is once we all actually start practicing even 1% of what Prabhuji told, then let us repeat this in our respective satsangs. Right? For our own purity. Actually, one of the most powerful Japa retreat sessions I have heard in my life. This is like
I don't deserve any of great sentences, Prabhu. So I'm the most fallen.
What you've done is you actually, what I felt, which all can tell what you feel, what I felt that genuinely you wanted to help us. Yes. And I could feel that whole through. And I'm not exaggerating, so when I was sitting here today, I'm meditating on this session. When it will start, when it will start. Every day I'm waiting for it. You know? So I was praying to Krishna that please speak through Prasad Prabhu what I need to hear. And I think Krishna spoke to them. He very beautifully told some points that he told are so deep and so much important in all our lives too. You know, like to make mind our friend. We heard this many times. And every little shloka that you quoted, no matter you have done Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhava, Prabhupada, whatever course you have done, the importance of each word that you showed in that shloka actually made it really effective when we heard it today. Really, it was unbelievable. You know, you can read these shlokas again and again, but again, you saying it and tapasya always comes back, Prabhuji. You know, I heard this from many senior devotees that tapasya always pays back. Sometimes tapasya also pays in a negative way because tapasya's tendency is to pay. If you do tapasya, you will get some result. 100%. Even bad thing also you will get if you do tapasya, if you do it for a bad purpose. But amazing is Prabhuji did tapasya for a good thing and he has got the best thing, you know, by going to Siddha Bukul, by practicing for a whole year, 16 rounds, 32 rounds on weekends, 64 rounds once in a month, and then, you know, doing 192 rounds at least. He told me once, you know, I chanted 192 rounds, like, chanted 192 rounds, but I didn't know that it was part of the sequence. Yeah. And I personally want to invite His Grace Anandam Prabhu here. If he doesn't come, then we all will go and meet him. Right? For whatever reason he doesn't come. Right? But we need association of devotees who remind us on the essence of what we are doing. And Prabhu's insistence on the word essence was the essence of your whole talk today. That let's not focus on all preliminary things now and focus on the essence. Right? Which is the reason we are coming here. Which is the only purpose we are coming here, to get the essence. Right? So without any more delay, I think I can't even believe we spent 3 hours hearing you Prabhu. In fact, more than that. And it was an unbelievable session. Everybody got benefited. Again, as you said in the beginning, it all depends on your faith. Somebody might get benefited 5%, somebody 30%, somebody 90%. But person who got benefited 5% cannot blame why he only got 5%. Because it was up to him. Right? Have you heard or have you compared to what you want to conclude? Lot of the time we don't hear what we are supposed to hear. We hear only what we want to hear. Right? But what you told today, we all have to hear. Everything that you told. Right? It's unbelievable. But one thing I really wanted to hear, which I didn't hear from you yet, is your actual experience sitting in front of all those devotees. You know, maybe some other time we will. I would want to hear it personally. Sitting with all those senior devotees and morning 5 o'clock till evening continuous chanting and then talks. You know, I mean,
There are some points came from here.
Yeah,
Some of the
all
points.
the points. I'm sure they came from there. and you are a changed person after that whole experience, though you may not realize. So one question I would want to, Satya Prabhu, you asked a question, I want to answer that a little. Prabhuji answered, but I felt I want to add a little. You asked that I'm chanting so much, but tendencies are not going. That was your question, right? Prabhu, when we chant, it is very clearly told by Yamaraj, even jokingly you're chanting, there is something happening. We are focusing on some tendencies to go, but in the background, it is removing some other tendencies. So may not be, it's not like chanting is not doing anything. Even a Namaprad stage, it is doing a lot of things. Right? So sometimes if I'm chanting, oh, my attraction towards opposite sex is not going, my attraction towards money is not going, we are thinking on that, but on the background, it is cutting the roots. So it is working. It will work, eventually it will work. But if you focus into, then it will work even faster. And there is one thing that I have learned from today's session is chanting without focus is actually useless. Without having any faith and putting an effort into it. Prabhuji so many times insisted, where is your mind? Have you made your mind here? What you are doing? So doing it like a ritual, there's no point. There's no point doing chanting like a ritual. There is a point, but the point means you are going to come back again and again and again. But if you don't want to come back, you want to go to Krishna and serve, then you have no other choice. And like to be concluded, we have no other choice. We have to make the mind our friend. We have
No
to
other
make
choice.
it, and we have to do it with determination and
Endurement.
lots of prayer. And most important thing, let me just finish on this note also. Most important thing the project told is association. Before even Namaruchi and Jivadaya, Vaishnava Seva is most important. And association is most important. Prabhujis and Matajis, you all close your eyes and tell one sentence. If you can remember this, this will save your spiritual life. Please close your eyes. It's not a long sentence, very simple sentence actually. Please everybody, close your eyes. One single sentence, few words. I am not associating physically with devotees even when I have an option. That means I have fallen down. I'll repeat it again. I am not associating with devotees physically even when I have an option. That means I have fallen down. I'll repeat it one last time. Please hear it attentively. Because when you have fallen down, the sentence will be there in front of you, you will not hear it. Now you are here, so hear it. I am physically not associating with devotees.
Not associating with a devotee.
Even when I have this option.
Even when I have this option.
That means
I
am falling down.
I am falling down.
Finish. So this sentence, unfortunate part, I tell you what, after you have fallen down, you go and engrave this sentence in their house everywhere, they will not understand. Because you already fallen down. Fallen down means what? Krishna has removed that taste. Satam. You will only find faults in devotees. You will not only find faults in devotees, you will go and tell other devotees to leave devotee association. I have seen people doing that. They go and even tell other devotees, don't go. It's a useless place. I will show you one more. You know what they tell? I will show you one more devotee. And that devotee is giving better association, you leave this association. I am not telling this is the way to keep you here. I am telling you this is the way you will be pulled out of satsang. If you leave this association, do you think you will stay there? Right? A person who was divorced once has very good capability of divorcing again. Because he has experience in divorce. The person who is capable of leaving his Shiksha Guru, capable of leaving the devotee association around him, is very much capable of leaving another Shiksha Guru also. Right? Chastity is very important. Dedication is very important. And don't come to satsang with expectation to be honored. Devotees are not created to honor you. You are coming here to beg for your spiritual progress. That's all it is. So, don't come here to be honored. People come, oh, I am not being honored, I am not being recognized, I am not being. You were nothing before you came here. You became everything after coming here. Focus on that. Prabhuji beautifully told. Focus on the goal, on the purpose of why we are here. When Prabhuji told, I've gone to Siddha Bukul, I really prayed that I could not go there. Why I could not go there? Because of my lusty desire. How many of you are motivated to go through that path that Prabhuji showed? Huh? Of doing it for the whole year, 32 rounds every weekend, 64 rounds once in a month, 192 rounds once in a year, 16 rounds every day. I mean, I'm telling you, even now some of you are thinking, no, Rama. Why? Because of lusty desires. Because of anarthas. We are not willing to do that sacrifice. Prabhuji, it's not important how many shlokas you can quote. It's not important how many books you by hearted. It's not important how beautiful lecture you gave and impressed many people. It's not important how many subscribers or how many books you have written. It's important if you can make resolutions like that to punish your mind. To punish your mind or befriend your mind by taking such kind of resolution. అలాంటి తపస్య యాక్సెప్ట్ చేసేవాడే నిజమైన మహారాజ్. Why we call sannyasis as Maharaj? Every Maharaj, right? His Holiness Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj, Indrajunga Swami Maharaj, Radhanath Swami Maharaj, Devapadaka Maharaj. Why we say Maharaj? Because they are capable of controlling their mind and they are capable of doing that kind of tapasyas. We are hesitant to do tapasya. They are voluntarily doing tapasya. Right? I want to just, I always have something to do. Just give this to each one, everyone. Give it back. It's not for you to take it back. I want you to hold it. Come on, contain the whole thing and start. Just give one punch here, one punch here. In 2 minutes, you'll get all of this. Just distribute everyone. And please, everybody send it back here. Because I want you to touch it. So one is offered to God. Yeah. Quickly, everybody, I want you to hold it. Yeah, quickly. If somebody can help, just pass it on. I don't think there are so many, but how many ever are there? I want you to touch it. I want you to hold it, feel it. Are you holding it? Are all of them gone? Okay, some of you. Somebody is holding it beside you. Just touch it once. Just feel it once. Yeah? Prabhuji, this is a service. This is the initiative. Hare Krishna, are you all with me? Don't read it. You can read it also later. But okay, you can open it. Come on. Page number 1. Open it. Page number 2. It's school. Rath Yatra is in schools. Page number 2. Page number. Nana, sit down.
No, please.
Okay. Page number 4. How many places it is done? Page number 5. Close it. Right? Just keep your hands, scratch on it and feel it slowly. Just feel the thing. You are holding a great initiative in your hands. I spoke to Radhesham Prabhu. He's very excited about it. He asked me to give a seminar in Hyderabad Temple congregation. Let us try to do this, which has never been done before. And His Holiness Bhakti Prem Swami Maharaj was so happy. He made me explain this to all the leaders of Madhya Pradesh. All ISKCON leaders of Madhya Pradesh already. They are going ahead with it. What are we doing here? We are making a history. Rath Yatra in schools. It is going to happen. It is going to happen. Are you feeling confident when you are holding that?
Yes.
Yeah? Because by saying it is different. I wanted you to hold it. This is the thing we are going to keep in the principals and the owners of the schools. Right? I think each one costs 150 rupees or something. That's why I'm saying it's a little expensive. But we have already got many sponsors. Prabhuji, you all can also sponsor. Right? It's around 25,000 per Rath Yatra, per school. But it can go a little more or less, depending on the size of the school. But by your endeavor, even if the school doesn't sponsor, we are going ahead with it. 1,000 children will get mercy of Krishna. 1,000 children. By pulling the Rath Yatra, by seeing the Rath Yatra, by understanding what Rath Yatra is. Right? And Radhesham Prabhu told, it's in my mobile, I can't read the exact sentence he told, you are planting the seed of devotion in thousands of children at the early age. We are doing Rath Yatras in communities. Communities, some people come, some will not come. Because they are too egoistic, too puffed up. They don't want God. Some will come. That is still good. One day the remaining will come. But in school, every child will come. Because we need a child's heart to go to Krishna. Right? When we tell the children, please come and pull the Rath, they'll come and pull the Rath. They will not think, I am secular, this is different religion, I am educated, my salary is falana tikka, they will not think. We will just look at the teacher, and teacher is telling, pull. And if they say dance, they are going to dance in front of the Rath. They are going to make posters for Jagannath. Right? So Prabhuji is a great beginning. I don't know how this idea popped up. But the moment I discussed with Bhakti Prem Maharaj, actually the idea felt that it is sent by Prabhupada. Right? Prabhupada told, use your intelligence to spread Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada didn't just say that follow what I have told or just do what I have told. He said, use your intelligence to spread Krishna consciousness. Right? So why don't we use our respective intelligence? All your children are there in respective schools. Right? Whatever school they are. Go and speak to them. What are you losing? Now we have a brochure in the hand. Right? By next week, I'm going to get some more printed. We will have n number of brochures here. We'll keep a small hundi box. Please pay for the brochure. Take the brochure. Because we have to make sure that we are able to print many, many more brochures. Right? Already 400 schools, Bhagavad Gita contest has been done in Hyderabad itself. 400 schools. And Prabhupada Mataji was a principal in a big school. And she has so many contacts in many, many big schools. Right? So we are going with it. And we have small runs. Once we get the commitment from schools, we'll see how many more small runs we need. Right? If need be, if the school is so dedicated, I'll tell the school, buy this Rath and keep in your campus only. Do the Rath Yatra every year, we'll come and assist you. Right? Everything starts like this. But why am I feeling so confident today is because you have blessings of His Holiness Bhakti Prem Maharaj. Sincerely prayed from inside. And if a Vaishnava has prayed, Ame Bhakta Pranashati, there is no discussion about it. It is going to be a grand success. Right? And there are many, Radhesham Prabhu also blessed it. He is our main Shiksha Guru for all our congregation here, Gachipur. And when I told this to Gaurang Darshan Prabhu, he was very happy. Wow, what an idea. And this might be just a humble beginning in 2025. In this, already happening in Madhya Pradesh. Prabhuji Maharaj is already taking it off there. And we are going to do it in Hyderabad. And we are going to share it. No comparison here. Prabhuji said, no comparison here. We are doing service. And if you can inspire others to do service, then that will be even nice. Right? So now you can start returning it back, Prabhuji.
Collection
it back
from everybody. Thank you.
And from everybody. But next week, you can actually take it with you. Because we'll get more of this printed. And you can take it with you. Each one have one, go to the school and discuss. Think of the possibility that we'll do it in 100 schools. Why not? What does it take? 2 devotees for 3 hours. Rath Yatra is done in a school. 2 devotees for 3 hours. That's the amount of time you have to invest. Right? And in a humble way, simple Rath Yatra will happen. It will only improvise from year after year.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare. So today's session, let us thank. I don't know, we are doing a thank also for what Prabhuji has shared with us. With full heart, he has spoken. Right? How many of you want to call Prabhuji for your respective places and want this session again in your place? Yeah? Haribol. Yeah, definitely. Because I don't think I can repeat this session like the way Prabhuji repeated it.
My submission, Prabhu.
Because that had so much conviction in it. Because that conviction came from Siddha Bukul. It's not something that can be done by a scholarly person. I have a presentation. Prabhuji, understand, focus, essence. You will not feel it. It will not happen. We are not doing drama here. This is not a performance. It was pure giving of compassion. It was pure giving of concern for all of us, right? So let us thank Prabhuji 3 loud heartfelt Hare Krishna mantra.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
How many of you tried to listen to the mantra when you were chanting it? Say, Prabhu, it's already working. It's already working, you know. This is the essential. That's what I'm saying. You already tried to listen means it's already working. Means what he told was told by Krishna to all of us. Retold again and again. So thank you, Prabhu. It was a very marvelous, effective, amazing session. And if there is anything more you want to share, please prepare that. We will plan some other session again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, thank you. So now we are going to have